tough. I always think that it's my fault.
Drinking gin.
Yep, I'm toxic.
I love Hulk Hogan's dick. My ass is so fucking stretched.
Oh, no you didn't, you motherfucking piece of shit cocksucker. Mark my fucking words. I'm coming for you. For now?
Go.
Into the money, stupid fuck.
I love it.
Go.
By eBay.
Hell!
Hateful slurs. Lame brain pieces of dumb fucking hateful slurs. Why am I toxic?
I love it.
Hey, Mr. Brunel, you there?
I am present.
Right, I understand. He's claiming that he's got $5,000 a month in expenses and only $5,000 a month in income, and net's about $35.
It's Kevin's fault.
It's been a rough year. Why does Phil always have to mention that there's a tip scroll on the stream? And why does he have to mention if it's a slow day for contribution?
Alright, I'll pause the music for now. Hi guys, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much. Good turnout already with people coming in bright and early, kind of bang on time. So yeah, the Phil's live stream is loaded up. He's playing Sonic today. Who cares? Because I'm not going to be covering the gameplay because I don't care about Phil's gameplay. So yeah, bingo. Bingo. Hi to everyone. Dashi, how you doing? Prophet, how you doing? Ricky Hakuru, your first stream, hope it's a good one for you, pal. KMW as well, hope you're doing well, and Urzael. Good to see you all here so far. Now, I think we should go over briefly, for Ricky's sake, it's his first stream after all, what the plan usually is. So, before the stream starts for DSP, we pick a bingo card to play with. And the bingo cards look like this for full, just for clarity. And obviously they're made up of so many different terms and like the different DSP words and actions. Christ, there's my voice still going. I'm recovering, guys, but I'm not fully recovered yet. You can hear my voice is trying to fucking vanish right now. But yeah, so there's tons of different options here. This is going to be litty. Sonic has no save states. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. That's for damn sure. It's going to be interesting. That could be a good word to use. Oh yeah, I updated my wee thingy. Oh, I didn't. Oh shit! I didn't update it for this, did I? I did it for bingo. Like I changed it for bingo. I got the wee graphics updated here, so I got my wee logo in the middle there. I forgot to do it for this layout at the top here. Yeah, bugger it. Well, doesn't matter. But yeah, I've just updated the wee. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do for like layouts, no nonsense. But yeah. Yeah, but yeah, Dashi points at well for you there, Ricky. I got a bit distracted because my voice tried to give up. Yeah, we'll just hide that for now. You might hear a dog barking in the background. My dog has been annoying. Enough about that dog. Right, I think, here's what I'm thinking, guys. Ricky Hakuro, you pick what we should use for bingo tonight. It's your first stream, so I think you should have the honour of picking what word or action we use to determine what card it is that we pick. Now let me pull up on stream for you properly the full list. Here we go. And I'll make it bigger for everyone. There we go. A big ass list of terms. So, we have, as you can see, a lot of options. And the things that have a wee asterisk around it are actions. So Phil doesn't have to say, he doesn't have to literally say hateful slurs, for example. It's him, if he does say normal hateful slurs, then that's an action. It's the same for like touch his face. But everything that hasn't got an asterisk around it, it's just him, he has to say that, essentially. Because some people get confused what's what essentially. If it's just a word on its own, it means Phil has to say it. And if it's got a little asterisk around it, it means there's an action. We might need a backup person to pick a card if Ricky's vanished for now. I'm not sure if Ricky was maybe expecting so much tension. I don't know. I was just trying to be nice, I wasn't sure. Hey, if Ricky's not there, it's okay. Prophet. I don't think Prophet's ever picked one before, actually. Prophet, I don't think you've had a chance to pick one before. You can have the honour if you want. Since Ricky seems to be unavailable for now, which is a shame, but it is what it is. It's okay. I think Prophet should have a go. Plus, he has supported the streams quite well as well. He's done a couple of super chats in the past, which I do appreciate. So, Prophet, you pick a term that we're going to use. I picked the 69 one. Well, you picked a number, didn't you? You didn't, or did you pick the word as well? I thought you picked what number it was. Well, you picked what number it was, but I don't actually think you picked the word or action. That's what I meant. You never got to decide what the thing was. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you get a chance to pick. If you want to pick a word, you can. If you don't want to, it's okay. At this rate, I might just make it a free-for-all and just say the first word I see is the one we're going to use. Yeah, Dashi will tell you how to do it. Dashi knows the rules. As you get all the options are in front of you. And by the way, before we even start the game, does anybody want anything added or removed? We can add some new things today if you think it's going to happen. We're probably going to get a whole bunch of dumbass Sonic lore. He might even pull out the Sonic hat. He can wear it now because he doesn't have to worry about headphones anymore. You pick... Oh, for fuck's sake, Prophet. You have to be so bloody awkward. Why Prophet? You pick... Thank you, Prophet, for picking... Appreciate that. KMW986, here's the thing. Is that on here, or do you want that added? Because I've got here's a deal. Yeah, throat clear. Okay, to be fair, that's a good point, yeah. Actually, I need to do a throat clear as well, but I'm like Phil, I'm going to mute myself for 2 seconds, guys. Much better, much better. True, so we're going to have throat clear. Right, okay, so we've got that sorted. So I'm going to just do our fresh generation. About 10,000 cards in. Generate more bingo cards. This actually might give us too many numbers. I never planned this ahead, but if this is 10,000 bingo cards, oh sweet Lord Almighty, that's a lot of bingo cards. I didn't realise you could generate 10,000 bingo cards on this thing, but you can generate 10,000 bingo cards on this goddamn website. This site's incredible. Let me just remove one of those zeros. I like you guys. I've still got it on a bloody notepad file here, 2 seconds. So I generated 10,000 bingo cards, and let me just hold down page down button for you and look at the right hand side at the wee grey. See how long it takes to get down. Oh, it's barely made a dent. There's 10,000 bingo cards here. Right, I'm going to re-roll that and just make it 1,000 again. But it's just easier obviously to navigate about 1,000 of them. Okay. So, throat clear is what we're going to use. We need a number between 1 and 228. The first number I see in chat between 1 and 228. That's the bingo card we'll use. Three, nice and low dashy. So the third bingo card, so 1, 2, 3. The third bingo card is this one. Let's have a wee look at it, and this is the one here, looks like. Gifted memberships, content, him drinking, sounds good, honest. You're going to say 1. fuck React, everyone is saying my wife, Jasper. Friends, years ago story, snort, lip smack, thumbs up. That's probably a bingo straight away, that line. Engagement, chill, YouTube legacy story, shocked, arm flail. And burp, digging in ear, $20 in tips, help, and throat clearing. Personally, I think that's quite a solid card. This could actually be a full card, yeah. Remember, if we get all 25 ticked off, someone in chat will win £25 Amazon gift card voucher. I still want to do a thing where, if I ever enable YouTube memberships, I like to think of the idea that if you get like at least 3 in a row, then somebody that's a member can win like maybe £10. If you get 4 times, you might win £20. And if you get a full card, members could win like 50. You know, I like the idea of maybe doing that, but I'm not sure if it'd be worth, you know. Like, we'll see. For now, anyway, the thing is, if this is all filled in green, the whole thing, all 25, and then we will, yeah, 50, yeah. If people become members, I'll be more generous. So that's what I'm thinking. But right now, I'm not doing the membership things because I'm actually not allowed to do memberships right now because I think I've just started. I think I actually need to wait like a month or two to even have that as a possibility. I don't know. Anyway, for now, the rule is if this all gets filled in green, someone in the chat will win £25 Amazon gift card voucher. How we'll determine that? I have no idea. We will deal with it when that problem arises. Well, I say problem, but it'll be a fun thing to solve and figure out. It'll be kind of nice if it happens. So let me just save the bingo card very quickly. Give me a second, guys. Go. How you doing, Give More Blood? Hope you're doing good. I swear off. Susan would clamp down hard on the stream. Right, so that's the... Okay, so let's go over to the bingo screen. We have no sources right now, so... We have that. Oh, it was really that, let's be honest. Close that over, so we've got Sonic, and we're going to load the bingo card up as well. This would help if I actually opened the damn thing in Paint. Currently it's 20 degrees in Scotland, the sun's out and it's warm as hell as well. It's kind of funny because obviously we're getting all this kind of nice weather, which is good, but we're about to go to Spain, which you'll see is get even nicer. It's going to be like 30, 25, 30 degrees in Spain or whatever. We'll see. Okay, file, open, almost there. The bingos that we've had lately have been crazy. Like, the last bingo we had, we were like, we got 21 or 22 green squares out of 20. It was like mental how close we were to a full card. But, yeah. That is the bingo setup. Cool stuff. Right, I'm going to just play Meerkat's music for a while. I don't know, I'm a bit earlier than I intended. It's kind of funny, I was earlier in case I had to do something, but it turns out things kind of went relatively well in terms of just getting set up and all that. By the way, I've had a lot of good support lately on the channel. Like, the subs are growing kind of massively. Like, I'm up to 1,200 subs now. So it's just that as soon as I hit like 1k, I seem to be getting a lot more attention with people subbing and all that stuff. That's fantastic. I didn't expect that. So I can't expect the growth to kind of stay the same kind of level, like slowly but surely. But it seems like as soon as I hit 1k, it's like boom, fucking yeet it off. So it's nice. That's what I'm saying. I don't want. That's the one thing I don't want to do. Hello, Fisgas. Good afternoon to you. It is evening for me. You mentioned DSP terms. It really is. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it, Dashy, because it really was like I was a very slow crawl to 1,000. It was a slowly but surely thing. I was watching it go up like maybe 2 or 3, maybe. Sometimes there were days where it's like go down 1 or 2. I'd see it noticeably go down. and then as soon as I've like got 1K subs, it's like people have been like 10 subs, 20 subs a day. It's been really shocking to me. By the way, shocked is something I added recently to the bingo card. I should have explained a couple of the new additions. But addition is actually one. It's not on this bingo card, but I have added addition to the bingo term, the bingo list essentially. And also thumbs up, which is on this bingo card, is a brand new one. He always seems to have a thing where after he explains something that he's going to do, he's going to just, shove his thumb into the camera and say, "Oh, sound good" or something, or thumb. He actually literally says thumbs up as well when he does thumbs up. It's weird. Do you have in a nutshell? I don't have in a nutshell, actually. I don't know how often he says that. I'm kind of curious to know how often he says it. I'm going to keep my eyes and ears out for new terms actions. Thank you very much. Keep in mind, this is the second last bingo of, well, for a week. After tomorrow's bingo, I'm not going to be here to do it, and you'll hear nothing from me until next week. Hey, Michael Krenikowski, how you doing, pal? Jerome Richards just played it and nothing much was updated about the Origins game. Okay. I don't know much about Origins game myself, personally. I grew up, not to try and do a DSP, but I grew up loving Sonic. I had the Mega Drive when I was growing up. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was my favourite game. I loved playing it with my family. Just the multiplayer mode, and you try and race each other through a level. As a kid, I loved that. Even with the silly comics. There was like a comic fucking series. And I read that shit as well, man. I loved Sonic when I was a kid. Keep in mind though, that's the thing I was a child. It's not as if I went and turned into a teenager and I kept following it. No, I lost interest. It's just, I was a small child at the time. I grew up, I had other interests. Phil's kind of weird where it's like he kind of reverts back to it and he goes back into child mode. Sunspot Gallery, how you doing? Are you raising a hand to ask a question in the chat, or is that like a way of saying hi? Also, Fly Goes Fly, hope you're doing well. But yeah, this is a very strong bingo card. I'm trying to think what ones could hurt it. What might hurt this? I can think of two different things that will hurt this bingo card guy, right? Two different things. The first one is engagement. He's kind of slow. Hi Ricky, how you doing? Nor is a free space, it happens all the time. Help? No, I think he'll say help. The two things I think are going to hurt it is engagement and fuck. Phil starts off the pre-streams, he doesn't like to swear. So sometimes he'll get angry, he'll kind of get you baited into it, I think he's going to do well today, personally. I think he's actually going to do well today for tips as well. I know he's just been paid, but you know what Phil's like. He's going to say it's all gone to bills already, and it's all going to pay off like things like the mortgage and all that, and the taxes and the back taxes, and Cat needs more potatoes. Jasper needs a new collar or something, more food. They had to order food because the burrito blew up in the microwave and all that shit. There's going to be some sort of excuse ready for him to use in his fans. And the fans will buy into it. It's just what always happens. Oh yeah, he's definitely going to say my wife, and he'll probably say Jasper as well. Country Farms Champions Fred, he wailed it last night. Ah, Christ, man. TJ is an absolute legend for tracking that still, man. Like, I know anyone can technically track it, but he knows what he's doing. Like, he knows how to break it down because he's played the game himself. So he knows how to calculate it because he just bases it on his own experience of playing. So he can calculate the kind of the maths behind it and to figure out what Phil spends. He's an absolute legend that TJ Gamebox did for tracking it all. Right guys, I'm going to play some music while we wait for Phil to start, okay? I'm going to play some Meerkat. So this is Meerkat's music playlist. If you don't know it, I will put a link to it in the description. Let me just fetch the link here. if I have the link. What's the easiest way to get this link? Anyway. Two things. Meerkat, playlists, Little Piggy. There we go. Copy link address. Throw it in here. Guys, enjoy Meerkat's music while I get a drink because my throat's a bit fucked still. I'm definitely getting better, by the way, for the COVID, you know what I mean? I should be fine for Saturday for, you know, actually going on holiday. But, yeah, I'm still recovering. Shut the fuck up, Phil. Let's get some good music on.
For now. That is business related, and I do still have it.
WWE champion time. Go.
It's the money, stupid fuck.
I love it. Go.
By eBay.
Hell.
It's been tough. I always think that it's my fault.
Drinking gin.
Yep, I'm toxic.
I love Hulk Hogan's dick. My ass is so fucking stretched.
Oh, no, you didn't, you motherfucking piece of shit cocksucker. Mark my fucking words. I'm coming for you. For now.
Go.
It's the money, stupid fuck.
I love it. Go.
By eBay.
Hell.
Hateful slurs. Lame brain pieces of dumb fucking hateful slurs.
Why am I toxic?
I love it.
Hey, Mr. Brunel, you there? I am present.
Right, I understand. He's claiming that he's got $5,000 a month in expenses and only $5,000 a month in income, and net's about $35.
It's Kevin's fault.
This one's for all my baby girls.
And it starts to click, you know, if someone just keeps saying sorry when they do something, they're not really apologizing, right? If apologizing isn't just words, it's I will not do this thing again because I feel bad about it. If you keep doing the thing, it's not actually an apology.
You have no respect for people that are alive, for fucking people that are dead. You don't give a shit about anybody but yourself. You have no respect.
Apologizing isn't just words.
You have no respect. Do you value money more than our friendship?
But that's the way of them saying, we want nothing to do with Phil at all moving forward. Let's make up a bunch of shit or twist a bunch of shit to make him sound bad because everyone hates him now anyway on the internet. So let's make him look like the villain so everyone will believe it and we'll just be washing our hands of the whole situation and we never have to deal with him ever again. And you know what? Look what's happened. Literally, no one bugs them anymore. Nothing. It's all, they're completely washed. The cans are clean.
You have no respect for people that are alive, for fucking people that are dead. You don't give a shit about anybody but yourself. You have no respect.
Apologizing isn't just words. It's I will not do this thing again.
You have no respect.
Because I feel bad about it.
He watches too much WWE. John starts getting text messages at 6 o'clock in the morning. That means it's like 2 o'clock in the morning there. So now, when you start reading them, you start looking at it, and it doesn't make any sense why he's even texting. And it's not even coherent. So you start wondering if the guy was, like, if he's been drinking and texting.
For now. That is business related, and I do still have it.
It's WWE champion time. Go.
It's the money, stupid fuck.
I love it. Go.
By eBay.
Hell.
It's been tough. I always think that it's my fault.
Drinking gin.
Yep, I'm toxic.
I love Hulk Hogan's dick. My ass is so fucking stretched.
Oh, no, you didn't, you motherfucking piece of shit cocksucker. Mark my fucking words. I'm coming for you.
For now?
Go, 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 go.
It's the money, stupid fuck.
I love it. Go, 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 go.
By eBay.
Hell!
Hateful slurs. Lame brain pieces of dumb fucking hateful slurs.
Why am I talking?
I love it.
Hey, Mr. Burnell, you there?
I am present.
Right, I understand. He's claiming that he's got $5,000 a month in expenses and only $5,000 a month in income, and net's about $35.
It's Tevin's fault.
The topic I want to discuss is depression. Depression is not a joke. It's not something to be joked about with. You are not alone. You are not a horrible person because you have this. It's not your fault. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's WWE Champions time.
It's been tough. Over the last decade. It has. It's been tough. It's been tough. Over the last decade. It has. It's been tough. It's been tough. Phil's a beggar, Phil's fat, Phil's a loser. It's been tough. Phil's a faggot, Phil's fat, Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar. It's been tough. Phil's a beggar, Phil's fat, Phil's a loser. It's been tough. Phil's a faggot, Phil's fat, Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar.
Super Meat Boy is in the stream chat, whining and complaining, saying that I never talk to anyone unless they tip me or they send me money, which is completely false. All he's been doing is sitting there all night complaining that he's depressed and no one cares. And everyone's basically ignoring him because you're like, dude, we just don't care. You know, you come in, the first thing you say is you're depressed. And what are we supposed to say to that? Now he expects that I'm going to derail the whole stream to talk to him live. So let's do it. Super Meat Boy, how you doing? You're really depressed tonight, huh? You're really depressed.
My stream is my place of business.
The company's name is Burnell Productions. It is internet content creation of on-demand and also live video streaming services.
Big up to your dad. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel.
Please tip me.
I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel.
Because I have bills coming up. Please pay my bills. I'm nervous. Strapped for cash.
You better take a sip.
Please pay my bills. I'm nervous. Strapped for cash.
Get a real fucking job.
I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel.
Please tip me.
I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel.
Because I have bills coming up.
They fucked me again, left and right, and my ass is so fucking stretched out at this point. It's time to push back. It's time to push back. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel.
Please tip me.
I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel.
Because I have bills coming up.
I've never ever used a hateful slur. Ever. And that pisses me off.
I want to watch some faggot. Some homo.
Fiddle's a nigger.
You better take a sip.
I'm a mature adult with a business degree.
Big, 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 big. All I see you do is big, 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 big. Little picky, why you? Big, 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 big. All I see you do is big, 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 big. Little picky, why you?
does the sugar do in the sauce?
Adds sweetness, adds a contrast. If you don't, it's all going to be tartness, and you won't have any
It's going
kind
to be
of sweetness
acidity
to
from
the sauce.
tomatoes.
Right, you'll have
And then
tart
spice.
and its acid and nothing else. Alright. So now we got to stir all that in, and then we add our final ingredients, and then the meat.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian bills. Italian dark side Phil. Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian chill. Italian can't give her a pill. I'm half kind of European mix. European style, Asian fusion style tips. Greasy hair. Pasta once a week. The authentic style, Asian fusion style, Italian.
Guess what else we're going to add?
What?
Sausage. Italian sausage. That's going to go in here too.
I love sausage. I have had many varieties.
Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian bills. Italian dark side Phil. Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian chill. Italian can't give her a pill. Why do you pretend to be Italian? I don't. I'm not full-blooded Italian. That'd be ridiculous for me to claim. I'm a quarter Italian. I am 1/4 Polish, and then I'm half kind of European mix.
Entertainer, because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer.
Big ups to your dad. I eat banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
Act and talk a certain way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions, screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things, constantly on camera.
I eat banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. I eat banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana.
When we hit the 250 vestry for that celebration, I'm going to debut a new vest. There we go. Celebratory bubble blow. Very nice. There's bubbles everywhere. There's bubbles all over my PlayStation 4 controller. There's bubbles on my microphone stand. There's bubbles everywhere tonight. It's out of control tonight.
I actually admitted this last year. I'll say it again. I actually do play some mobile games. I do. All right? The ones that I play are free to play or incredibly inexpensive, like you spend $1 here or there to make progress.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Got me that gotcha. I love it. Got me that gotcha. Gotcha. Begging for fucking tips and shit on Street. It's WWE Champions time. I'm stupid. WWE game plays like Candy Crush. Moving gems around. Breaking colored gems. I love it. Again, it's pay to win. The more money you sink into it, the more characters you can summon, the higher chance you'll get the better characters, etc., etc. All right? Got me that gotcha. I love it. Got me that gotcha. Begging for fucking tips and shit on Street. Gotcha. Got me that gotcha. Thanks for the money, dummies. Supercar. That was a mobile game I played like 5-6 years ago, a lot. For about a year, I played it pretty hardcore. All right, even at that point, that was before everything kind of fell apart with YouTube and everything. I was putting a little bit of money into it. I was playing for the top cards. I was playing the shit out of that game, okay? After about a year, they launched what they called Season 2, which reset all the cards in the game and made all your progress essentially worthless. And I said, this game fucking sucks. What a complete waste of time that this was, all right? My life today is the best I've ever had. And I mean that. Like, every day I feel like is the best day of my life.
Your life is nothing.
I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me. I have an emptiness in my life. Oh man, there's something huge missing from my life. I need a large group of friends. All I do is sit around drinking gin all day. Ladies and gentlemen, I play mobile games. Yes, I spend money on mobile games. I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me. I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me.
You're still bagging for $10 donations and $20 donations to pay your electric bill, to pay your fucking rent, alright? I get it. I'd hate me too. See you, Phil. Have a good one.
I understand that people right now are so hyped for the gifted memberships, and I'm very grateful for that. I mean, thank you. But I hope that that doesn't mean that people are going to forego tipping, because that would put me in a bad situation. And in particular, I don't know why you guys, okay, why are you laughing? Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Huh? Why are you laughing? Oh, so hilarious that this guy has stuff financially tight. Huh? I literally can't afford stuff on Tuesday on my day off, and you're gonna laugh? Oh, it's funny. When you can't go and do something with your family on your day off, you're one day off for the week when you're working full-time 6 days a week. That's funny, right? No, it's not fucking funny. Now shut up. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Huh? Huh? Huh?
This one's for all my baby girls.
Here we go, guys. Are you ready?
Good morning, everyone,
and get your $5
and
back.
welcome
Oh,
to Retro Mania. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, today is Thursday, June 23rd, 2022. Happy birthday to Sonic the freaking Hedgehog. That is right. Today is Sonic's birthday.
Look
We're
at
in
the hat,
Mobius
babe.
for
Look
the
at the
pre-stream
hat.
podcast today, and I'm very excited because this week is Retro Mania week. Literally, every game I play this week will be retro. Arguably, I guess you can say Skyrim isn't as retro, but everything I'm playing is old school. New games are old, ongoing playthroughs are old, everything's old. But old is good. And what is old is new. For this week, with all these new releases, these collections, we're going to have ultimate nostalgia for Retro Mania. I'm very excited. In fact, I kind of jumped the gun on Retro Mania last week when I actually started playing Toy Story 2 as well as the Castlevania Anniversary Collection. I was kind of filling in the gaps before this week officially started. But now, we have hit the ground running, full force, like a super-powered supersonic hedgehog. And we are moving forward at the speed of sound. I'm very excited. I hope you guys are too. This is going to be a great week. I'm very, very pumped for this, if you cannot tell. All right? Now, we have 2 major retro releases this week, both of which I'll be playing quite a lot, and I hope that you guys are excited for that. Today is the premiere of the Sonic Origins Collection, which is on pretty much every console fathomable. I'll be playing it on my Xbox Series X. Why? Because recently I played TMNT Shredder's Revenge, and I really liked the D-pad for it. I was like, oh, that definitely feels like a retro D-pad to me. I have played on the D-pad over there on the PlayStation 5 when I was playing retro games from the PlayStation PlayStation Plus Premium tier over the last week. I wasn't sold on that D-pad. It doesn't feel as good as this one. So I was like, man, for a retro game, I absolutely want to be playing on this D-pad. And there we go. So I'm excited for this. All right. What we're going to do, we're going to go through the schedule. I'm going to explain everything going on with the schedule for this week. Then I'm going to announce some special things about when I'm playing Sonic this week. And then on this pre-stream podcast, what I would like to do for you, because it's kind of pertinent, is go through my personal history with the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise, explaining to you when I first got exposed to it, which games I owned back when I was a kid, which ones I played through, etc., so that you guys know the deal.
That's a years ago story.
Sounds good. I hope so. This should be a fun throwback retro stream for sure. And I hope that you guys are as excited as I am. So, you ready for this? Get your golden rings ready. Warm up your chili dog. Start scarfing them down. Because it's time for Retro Mania. Oh, yeah. All right. So, today is Thursday, June 23rd, 2022. To clarify for everyone, my day off next week will be Wednesday. So I will be streaming for 6 straight full streaming days this week, starting today and through the rest of the week. Now, also to clarify, you may have noticed that last week, Jasper Kitty was here in the office for certain streams. He indeed will be in the office for certain streams this week, but it's sporadic. For example, he's not going to be in here at all today. Tomorrow, he will be in here for some streams. It's going to be kind of back and forth. I'm not going to tell you ahead of time exactly. If he's in here, I'll let you know when he's in here or not. But just so you know, you will be seeing Jasper Kitty in here from time to time moving forward due to schedule changes and the like, okay? So, I'm here today, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, full time, 6 straight days. I'm pumped for this. I hope that you guys are too, okay? Pretty awesome. So, let's talk about the schedule for this week so you guys know exactly what's going on and there's no misconceptions. So today, I already got a tip. Thank you very much to this anonymous tipper. And, by the way, so hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to do a poll right now in the stream chat. This poll is going to be interesting, and here's why. It's going to determine the order which I play the games in the Sonic Origins collection. All right? So just so you guys know, give you some background on what it is. The Sonic Origins collection is supposed to be the formative games that made Sonic popular back in the day on the Sega Genesis and future consoles such as the Sega CD. It includes Sonic the Hedgehog 1, 2, 3, and I'm confused in this next one. Is it Sonic and Knuckles, or is it Sonic 3 and Knuckles, or is it both? And here's why I say this. They're all different games, if you're not aware. Sonic 3 was the 3rd game in the Sonic franchise. Knuckles was in it, but as a villain. Okay? Sonic and Knuckles was technically Sonic the Hedgehog 4, where Knuckles became a playable character and one of the heroes. Sonic and Knuckles. Sonic and Knuckles. You could plug in to the cartridge of Sonic 3. So the Sonic 3 cartridge, Sonic and Knuckles would open up, and the Sonic 3 cartridge would plug into the top of Sonic and Knuckles becoming Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I know that sounds confusing because it was one of the first times ever in history that they were doing this kind of things with a cartridge outside of like the game Genie, which was a cheating device. Okay? So, when you plugged Sonic 3 into Sonic and Knuckles, you got a hybrid game. What it essentially did, it hacked Sonic 3. It turned Sonic 3 into a new game where Knuckles was playable, and there were these all new areas and places you could go where previously you could not in Sonic 3. So essentially, if you bought Sonic 3 and then Sonic and Knuckles, you got 2 original games and 1 hybrid game all in one. It was like a 2-for-1 deal, which is pretty cool at the time. Other games hadn't been doing that. Okay? Now, I'm not sure what this game includes. If this game only has Sonic 3 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles, then it actually doesn't have all the games. It's missing Sonic and Knuckles. It's also missing the original Sonic 3. But I don't know because I haven't booted the game yet. So I actually don't know what this collection has. I don't know if it has them all as standalones or only has the hybrid. But anyway, here's the thing. Okay? By the way, and then the last one in the series, by the way, is Sonic CD. So Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Sonic CD. That's the order that the games go. Okay? Now, here's the deal. I want you to determine what I played today. Now, recently, just a couple years ago, I think it was like I want to say the fall of 2020. No, the fall of 2019. It was either the fall of 2019 or 2020. Whatever year the Genesis Mini came out, okay? I got a Genesis Mini, and I played Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2 on the Genesis Mini. You can find full playthroughs of those games live on DSP Gaming right now from just a couple of years ago. So here's the thing. I'm not opposed to playing Sonic 1 and 2 again, but understand that if you ask for that, then I'm replaying games I just recently played and holding off on playing the games I never played before. Okay? So here's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to do a poll for you guys. All right? The poll's going to be as follows. Option number 1, play all the games in chronological order, which would be Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, or Sonic 3 and Knuckles, whatever's available, and Sonic CD. That would be the order. Number 2, start with Sonic 3. Number 3, start with Sonic and Knuckles. Or number 4, start with Sonic CD. Those are going to be your options. All right? And we're going to do it right now. We're going to do this poll. Which order should Phil play Sonic Origins? In chronological order, start with Sonic 3, start with Sonic and Knuckles, start with
Shut up, bitch!
Sonic CD. All right, here comes the poll. All right, so you guys vote. You will determine what I do. If you're okay with me replaying Sonic 1 and 2 again, go ahead. Or if you want me to skip right to the games I haven't played yet before and you have a certain preference of which one, go ahead and vote. The poll is now live. All right, please vote. So, today, the premiere stream is Sonic Origins. Whatever you guys want, whatever order you want, that's what we're doing today. Okay? Now, just to forewarn everyone, this collection does not have save states. I know. Like every other retro collection has save states. Seriously. I just played Castlevania Anniversary Collection. We played through 1 hour at the end of Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. It's one of the major features of this collection is to have save states. Why this game doesn't have them, I don't know. But apparently what it does, it auto-saves at the end of every level. So as long as you beat a level, it'll auto-save your progress so that you can keep going. Okay? So there you go. Basically, you can't fail in this game. It's going to auto-save your progress until you play until you beat it. You can never lose in Sonic Origins, you see? All right. So,
Money, money,
excuse me.
yeah, yeah. Money, money,
let's see what happens today. Let's see what you vote for. I'm excited for whatever. Sonic Origins is the entire first stream today. Okay? Cool. Now, apparently this collection features new cutscenes. This collection features new features. I don't know what they are. I haven't spoiled myself. I just kind of know it's a new collection that everyone's excited for. Hilariously enough, it claims on my Xbox Series X that this game has been mastered for the Series S and X. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, when you play certain games on your Xbox S and X, it'll have the XS logo in the bottom left-hand corner. So they're probably saying, oh, it's optimized for the console. So you're telling me 16-bit games from the 1990s are going to be optimized and run better on the Series S and X than if I played it on, say, the regular Xbox One? Like, what are you talking about? They're 16-bit games. How could they run any better? That doesn't seem to make much sense to me. Anyway, we'll see. I'm excited to see what's in this collection today firsthand. All right, so that's my first gameplay stream for the day. Now, I have an announcement to make. Oh, I'm so sorry. I had a chili dog stuck in my throat. So here's an announcement that I would like to make for all of you. Already, people this morning started hounding me in the stream chat. Hey, Phil, do you still have the Sonic hat? Phil, what about that Sonic hat? Phil, will you be wearing the Sonic hat? Phil, Sonic hat, Sonic hat, Sonic hat, Sonic fucking hat. Phil, are you going to wear the Sonic hat? No, I don't have it. Sorry, I lost it. It must have got lost in the closet or something. I can't find it. So I have the Sonic hat. However, all right, I've learned from my mistakes. Allow me to explain what I mean by that. Should I go back to normal? Are you getting freaked out by this zoom in? It's kind of freaky, isn't it? It looks like I'm running supersonic speed, actually. I'm running at the camera with the Sonic hat. It's pretty cool, actually. All right, anyway, let's zoom back out. All right, so here's the deal. All right, I learned my lesson many years ago. If you remember, way back when, I believe it was the summer of 2016, 6 years ago, okay? You guys demanded, you didn't ask, you demanded that I played Sonic 2006. I believe actually it was a Patron's Choice event. If I remember correctly, the patrons had pledged to my Patreon, and they nominated and voted and demanded that I played Sonic 2006, all right? Now, at that time, I had never worn this hat before for a playthrough. I had worn it. I got this when I bought Sonic Generations way back when. So go look at when that came out. Probably like Sonic, like 2010 or 2011 or something like that. So we're talking 5-6 years later. This is the first time I was ever actually going to wear this. And I announced with you guys, all right, that I was actually going to, go ahead and wear this for the playthrough. Okay, I was going to wear this during the Sonic 2006 playthrough. I can't remember the reasoning or the criteria. I don't know if I just wore it the whole time or if it was like, oh, I get a certain amount of support. I can't remember. I really don't remember at all. Back then, that was before I was a full-time streamer, so I didn't have like on-stream contributions or anything like that, okay? So, I learned my lesson, and here's what I mean by that. So, essentially, I was wearing this the entire playthrough. During the playthrough of Sonic 2006, I was constantly sweating, itching, feeling incredibly uncomfortable, trying to play arguably one of the hardest, most annoying games ever made. Okay? Personally, I enjoyed the game. I know that sounds weird because everyone hates that game. By the time that I had actually finished it, I actually had a new understanding of what the game was. I was like, man, if that game didn't have all the bugs and unfinished parts, it probably would have been a great game. It's a shame. It kind of remains in the annals of history as one of those great unfinished games, almost like Metal Gear Solid 5, Final Fantasy 15, a game that would have been amazing if it was done, and it just wasn't done, you see? So, Sonic 06, what a disappointment. Still a fun game to play, and I wore this for most of it, and I remember near the end of it, I said, I'm not wearing it anymore, and people got mad at me. Phil, why aren't you wearing the Sonic hat anymore? And I said, because it's incredibly uncomfortable. This hat is meant to be like a costume. Like, you put this on for a few minutes to joke around. This is not comfortable. It's actually like a big stuffed animal on your head. It actually is made of the same stuffing as a stuffed animal. And when you put this on your head, your body temperature goes up like 10 degrees because you're blocking the top of your head, you see? So you get hot wearing this. Now, at the same time, why is it that I always play Sonic games in the summer? I have no idea. Right now, it's actually quite warm. I have the air conditioner on full blast. It's going on and off. But I always seem to do this when it's warm. Okay? All right. So, here's the deal. This hat will be in the running to be worn whenever I'm playing Sonic Origins, but I have to incentivize it to a point that I know that I'm not going to be wearing it often, because it actually is not very good for me to be wearing this hat. It makes me feel uncomfortable. It makes me sweat and feel sick. Okay?
Hey, what's it going to charge?
But I don't want to not say, hey, there's no chance that I'd be wearing it. I feel like that would be kind of messed up to my fans who wanted me to wear it for a while. So we're incentivizing it. Okay?
What's the price?
And all of my haters and trolls will say that Phil is hiding the Sonic hat behind a paywall. Ladies and gentlemen, they are correct, because I can do that. Because it's my streams and my business. I don't want to wear this hat all day. I'll be uncomfortable. All right? It really does make me feel uncomfortable. So I'm going to hide it behind a situation where I know I'm not going to be wearing it that often. All right? So here's how it's going to work. If on a normal stream, I have 3 tiered goals. $50 raised, I put on my Gunner glasses. For $100 raised, you guys pick a hat for me to wear.
Except the Sonic hats.
At $150 raised, it's a vest. Perfect. What we're going to do is when I'm playing Sonic Origins and only Sonic Origins, all right, if we hit a ultra rare tier 4 tips goal of $200 for that particular stream, then I will wear the Sonic hat for the rest of the stream. But only then. And the good news is this means that even if we do hit it, likely we're not going to hit it quick. Maybe we'll hit it halfway through the stream. You know what I mean? Maybe we'll hit it near the end. Then I'll put it on for an hour and I won't be overheating and sweating and feeling like shit. Okay? So.
You greedy bastard.
That's what we're doing. If you don't like that, that's fine. You don't have to contribute and make it happen.
He's
really,
going to get $200 immediately.
No one's asking you or demanding for you to do this. It's just something silly that I'm doing in additional to my normal stuff since we're playing a Sonic game. Okay, I'm already wearing a nice Sonic shirt. Okay, but $200 raised, Sonic hat goes on. All right? And then as soon as Sonic's over, the Sonic hat goes off. It comes off. All right? Now, the good news is we're playing Sonic quite a lot. I mean, there's going to be a lot of Sonic games in this collection, so I'll be playing this for a while.
Well,
today, Sunday, Tuesday, probably next week, on and off. It's going to be something that I'm playing, pretty frequently.
Greedy bastard.
There you go. That's right. Absolutely correct. Olivia says it's your business, so it's your rules. You're actually right. I can incentivize whatever I want because it's my own business, my own streams. If the trolls don't like it, they can eat from my butthole. I don't care. I don't care what they say. They can lick my butt, suck my balls, whatever they want. It's fine. Braid my ass hairs. I don't care. I don't care what the trolls say. All right? I just don't. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen. All right. There you go. So that's what we're doing today for the first premiere stream of Sonic Origins. You're voting currently on what games you want us to play in what order. And we're doing the special incentive, $200 raised, Sonic hat goes on. There we go. All right, on the late stream tonight at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, it is the conclusion, if everything goes according to plan, because people are saying there's not that much left, the conclusion of Toy Story 2. Okay, a game that I've been playing over the past week. You guys seem to have really enjoyed it. I think at this point I'm like 5 hours in, and people are saying it's only 6 to 7 hours long. I don't know how many stages are left, but if we're on pace like how we've been doing, I think it's going to be pretty good, okay? And I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited too. It should be a good time tonight, the conclusion of Toy Story. All right, now, tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, it's another big one. Are you guys ready? Yeah, Darkness says, I'm sad there's no trophies for it. No, it's a glitch. Darkness, there's no trophies for Sonic Origins, and there's no achievements. They glitched the game. It's supposed to have them, and they fucked up the game. They released it with no trophies and no achievements. So everyone's playing it right now and can't earn shit. But what's going to end up happening is likely you're going to get them later. They're going to probably patch the game, and then everyone's going to get all those popped at once. It's going to be pretty interesting. One day I'll probably be playing, like, you know, Castlevania, and it's going to be like, gotta go fast, you know, beat Sonic 1 in the middle of the game. Anyway, tomorrow's another big new release. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow is the release of Capcom Fighting Collection. Yes. Yes. Finally. Capcom Fighting Collection is coming out tomorrow. I'm excited for this, obviously. I've been waiting for this for years, being forced to play the very shitty Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, a game that sucks ass, that does not work right, that was never really refined, polished, or even patched when people complained about issues with the game. Digital Eclipse said, fuck you, we don't care, we got your money, and moved on to other projects. So, finally, tomorrow, a new fighting game collection. And here's how I'm going to be covering it, okay? On the daytime stream, we'll be jumping right into some of the games from the collection. And you guys will determine what's first, because just like we're doing now, I'm going to run a poll tomorrow to determine what game would you want to see me play first in this collection. There's so many. There's Darkstalkers games, in which case we could play through them in chronological order, you know, arcade mode of each one. Hyper Street Fighter 2 Anniversary Edition, which is the amalgamation of all the Street Fighter 2 games into one. Red Earth, a fantasy-style combat game. I say that because it's not really a fighting game. It's just not. It's not meant to design to be a competitive fighting game. So it's kind of a weird hybrid game that you'll see when we play it. Cyberbots, a fighting game no one played. Like, seriously, I don't know anyone in America who played this game because no American arcades had it. But nonetheless, the characters in it made special appearances in Marvel vs. Capcom, so I know of it. So there's Cyberbots. And then there's Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, a puzzle game. But then there's the fighting game spin-off Gem Fighter Minimix. Okay? That's a lot of games in a collection. So what we'll be doing tomorrow is, per your votes, determining what I play first. And I'm going to play it in an offline setting, playing through the arcade mode of whatever games we do. And it'll be fun, 3 hours of going through all these different arcade modes. What I'll do is I'll tell you as much as I know about each franchise. Two of them, like I said, Cyberbots and Red Earth, I've never played. All the others I've played before, but those two I haven't. So it'll be unique. In some cases, I'll have good perspective. I'll have a frame of reference. I can tell you all about the games. And others, I'll be like, well, this is the first time, just like many of you, first time I'm seeing this, so let's see what it's all about. So it'll be pretty unique and interesting, okay? Then, on the late stream tomorrow night, okay, it's going to be multiplayer. Now, I have no idea what games people will be playing multiplayer in this collection because it's kind of a free-for-all. It's the release day. Anyone could be playing anything. They could be playing any of the versions of Darkstalkers or Street Fighter 2 or the puzzle game. Like, who knows, right? So we're just going to jump online and see what the hell everyone's playing and go from there. All right, now, I have already announced the version of the game that I'm getting. I said I'm getting both. I'm going to be buying Capcom Fighting Collection both on the PlayStation and on the Xbox. This is going to give me maximum coverage. So, for example, on launch day tomorrow, I'm going to play this on Xbox. But then when I play it again on Saturday, because I'm playing 2 straight days, I'm going to switch over and I'm going to play it on PlayStation. Okay? This is very interesting because this is going to give me a unique perspective to compare the two collections right next to each other. I have a joystick for each console. So I'll be able to say, hey, is the online play better on one version than the other? Do the collections run the same on both consoles? This is going to be a unique time that I can actually do that. So, Xbox on Friday, and then PlayStation on Saturday. And we're doing it the same way on Saturday as Friday. Offline gameplay on the first stream, multiplayer on the late stream. Okay? So that's 2 straight days of the Capcom Fighting Collection. Then, on Sunday, we go back to Sonic Origins. All right? So we just continue on whatever you guys want. Again, depending on what you voted on, we'll probably determine the order that I play the games. So let's see what you guys vote for, and we'll go from there. But I'm excited, obviously, to see what you vote for and see how it goes. All right? Should be exciting. Then Sunday night, I am going to attempt to complete Skyrim, although I don't know if we will. We may need 2 more streams to beat Skyrim. I have a few things left I want to do. For example, I want to complete all the Dragon Priest Mask quests so I can do the final Dragon Mask plotline where you go into an alternate dimension or timeline and you get the final Dragon Mask that's like super powerful, okay? I want to do that before the end of the game, and then we only have a few story missions left, and then we beat it. It's possible we may beat the game Sunday night, or maybe we'll need another stream, but we'll see. So Sunday night will be Skyrim, okay? Now Monday is totally up in the air. Do you guys want Sonic Origins or more fighting? I'm down for whatever. Or, for variety's sake, do we want to go back to the Castlevania Anniversary Collection and finish Simon's Quest and start Castlevania 3? We could do that too. I'm down for whatever. Seriously. I'm thinking Monday night we should do more multiplayer in the Capcom Fighting Collection, since it'll be hot at that point and a ton of people will be playing it. And then Tuesday again, do you want Capcom Fighting Collection, Castlevania, or Sonic? And then that night we may finish Skyrim. If not, maybe we'll do more Capcom Fighting Collection. We'll see. So Monday and Tuesday are kind of open days to do whatever you guys want, depending on how the weekend goes and what people like. Fair enough? I'm going to leave it open for that. Okay. Now that's the week. Now next week, there is only one major release. It is the Cuphead DLC. Yes, it's finally coming out. It's called Cuphead: The Delicious Last Course. It comes out on the 30th, so 1 week from today. Cuphead: The Delicious Last Course. Yes, I will be playing it on launch day. It will be the first gameplay stream of that day. Supposedly it's very short. People are saying it's about 4 hours long. The thing is, I haven't played Cuphead since it came out, 5 years ago? I'm probably going to suck. So it's probably going to take me a couple streams to beat this DLC. But that's it. Outside of that, it's nothing else new. So we'll still be able to juggle the Capcom Fighting Collection, the Sonic Origins Collection, Castlevania, and this Cuphead DLC. So there's going to be a lot of fun stuff going on next week retro-wise, okay? Now, while all of this is going on, seriously, there's other stuff going on. At some point in the coming week, I need to sit down and look at all of your nominations for the Viewer's Choice event, and I need to make the poll for that event. I can't promise you a date. I can tell you this, it's probably not happening until at the earliest this weekend. I basically have to look for a day when, like, Kat will be at work, and so I'll have a little bit of extra time maybe between the streams or something. I could sit down for like a half hour, 45 minutes, and tally up the votes, or not the votes, but the nominations, and then create the poll for the votes. Once the poll is live, you guys will be voting on what game you want to see for Viewer's Choice, all right? And I'm excited. I don't even know what you guys nominated at this point. So I'm excited to see what you've nominated. And it should be good, no matter what. And that playthrough will be voted on basically through the last week of June into the very early days of July. And then once, we determine the winner, that's going to be a playthrough that starts in early July to balance with everything else, okay? Now, in addition to all of that, okay, we have to start talking now about what you guys want to see me do for a React event. So I want you to start thinking, would we like to see Phil react to another Frederick Nuts It Down the Rabbit Hole style video? Would we like to see him do a react to a different kind of documentary from a content creator called June the King, who's covered a whole bunch of different content creators in his years that he's been doing documentaries? Or would we rather see Phil do a react to, say, some supernatural style videos, countdowns, maybe some true crime style videos, like covering the history of a
Wait a second. I think I missed one. Sorry.
And it should be good, no matter what. And that playthrough will be voted on basically through the last week of June into the very early days of July. And then once we determine the winner, that's going to be a playthrough that starts in early July to balance with everything else. Okay.
2 seconds.
Now, in addition to all of that, okay, we have to start talking now about what you guys want to see me do for a React event. So I want you to start thinking, would we like to see Phil react to another Frederick Nuts It Down the Rabbit Hole style video? Would we like to see him do a react to a different kind of documentary from a content creator called June the King, who's covered a whole bunch of different content creators in his
content right there.
Years that he's been doing documentaries? Or would we rather see Phil do a react to, say, some supernatural style videos, countdowns, maybe some true crime style videos, like covering the history of how a murderer went about their business, stuff like that, okay? We have to figure this out. Once we figure out what it's going to be, then we can schedule it. And I can start planning for it. For example, we're going to be doing not only a Feasting with the King during this marathon-style React event, but also I need to plan out and work on doing a fantasy match, 30-man over-the-top battle royale fantasy match in WWE 2K22. Okay? So we got to start thinking about this. In fact, what I may start doing is do a poll about it. And see what happens. Like, I'm going to put a poll up on the main channel page of DSP Gaming and go from there. So let's see, but that'll be coming up at some point too, where we have to figure that. All of this stuff has to be figured out because the Viewer's Choice and this React Marathon event are all happening in early July. Okay? Cool. All right. I think that covers everything in the schedule. Now, really briefly, before I get to my history with the Sonic games, I would like to do a segment that I like to call Phil's Day Off.
We may get Bingo here, guys. May I talk about life?
I don't have too much to talk about my day off yesterday, because here's why. When I left you guys on Tuesday, I explained to you that YouTube had not paid me yet, okay? For some odd reason, YouTube did not pay on the 21st of the month like they always do. My guess is because our president decided to make Juneteenth a federal holiday with no warning. Like, literally, he says, oh, it's a federal holiday now, and then everyone had to clamor and scramble to prepare for this. Banks were closed on Monday. Out of nowhere. No one even knew that would happen. It just happened kind of on the fly. Oh, banks and federal agencies are closed on Monday. So I think what happened was either Google and YouTube were closed entirely, or the banks were closed, or both. So the payment that should have come through on a normal Tuesday didn't come at all. So I announced to you guys I didn't know what was going to happen this week. You know, what's going on with the payment? Why is it so delayed? So yesterday, I wake up in the morning. Now, here's the good news. You guys helped me out a lot on Tuesday. You guys gave me a lot of tips during those streams. And essentially what you did is you gave me a cushion to do the essentials I needed to do on my day off, like go grocery shopping, buy some pet supplies for Jasper, you know, the basics. But I knew that even with the tips I had raised, I was going to have to basically penny pinch and cut corners in order to make ends meet unless I got paid. So I wake up yesterday morning. I wasn't paid yet. Still, wow. So now it's another day later. Typically, just so you guys know, when I get paid by YouTube, usually what happens is I go to sleep the night before, I wake up, and by the morning, the money's there. Usually they pay like way early in the morning, the wee hours of the morning. And it's there in the morning when you wake up and you're ready to go. You know? For some reason, I wake up, there's no money. They still didn't pay me. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So, I'm like, what am I going to do now? Now I don't have enough money to do everything we need to do today. So we're going to have to go step by step. So the first thing I did is I went out and I got Jasper his pet supplies that he needed and a few essentials for the house that we had run out of. Last week we were also skimping because I figured, oh, last week I didn't have a lot, but this week I'm getting paid. Now I didn't get paid. So already we're seriously like low on shit that we need for the house. Household items that are needed, like fucking paper towels to clean things and stuff, you know? So I'm like, well, I'll get the essentials, but I'm going to go places where they're on sale. So I started driving around, buying things at various different stores where they were on sale. And so I came home and unloaded all that stuff. And I was like, well, what do I got left? All right, here's what I got left. Well, technically, if I cut a lot of corners, I could probably afford the groceries. But we have no money to eat out or do anything else today. It's just going to be me really penny pinching to afford the groceries. So now it's like, no exaggeration, it's like 3-4 p.m. I'm still not paid. Okay? So I'm like, well, I guess it is what it is. Let me go to the grocery store. So I went to the grocery store, and I'm literally saying, can't get this week. I'll just have to sacrifice. Can't get this week. I have to get the cheaper version of this. We were going to do this, but now instead. So what we actually did is when we wrote we were originally going to do a certain meal schedule, but we changed it entirely. So now half the meals this week that we're having will have leftovers, and the leftovers will be a second meal. So that way we're cutting costs, you see? So we're not eating everything we wanted to eat this week, but you know, we're basically doing everything we can to save money. What can you do? We didn't have enough money, right? So I do the grocery shopping. All right, it's done. I come home, I unpack. We're putting all the groceries away. Like, all right, I check my phone. Oh, I got paid. After I grocery shop. Okay, I'm not even kidding. It must have been like 5 p.m. Do we usually throw out leftovers? No, we usually don't have leftovers. Usually we have meals that are the right size. But in this case, we're going to make meals that are purposefully too much food to have leftovers.
so that we can eat it again later in the week. For example, today we're having slow cooker barbecue chicken and homemade macaroni salad. And we're going to make enough that there's 2 meals out of it so we can eat it as a second meal later in the week. Normally we wouldn't do that. Normally we just have different meals every day.
Explain who he is. Say who he is. You don't explain who he is.
So, I get paid, after I go grocery shopping. So I'm like, well, this is good news. The good news is I got the money. Now I can buy Sonic and install it for tomorrow. And the good news is now we can have a nice dinner together. Okay? And I'm excited. So I'm like, okay, now we can have a nice dinner. This is good. We don't have any limitations on what we get for dinner today. Let's do that. All right? And like I said, I was able to buy Sonic, install it. So it did take a lot of pressure off of me, but I was frustrated. All day, I'm running around penny pinching because of a fucking out of nowhere federal holiday being announced, and it screwed everything up. And by the way, allow me to explain, I feel that Juneteenth is an important holiday that everyone should celebrate. Absolutely, everyone has the right to celebrate this historic time in American history.
Nice backtracking, Phil.
Especially African Americans. Holy shit, it's a great day in history for emancipation and all of that. So great. But can we have a little bit more order with the way we fucking do things in this country? Like, oh, let's have a nice happy holiday for a lot of people. Oh, by the way, some people don't get paid. What? What? Think about that. Oh, it's a happy day. Everyone celebrate our history of emancipation, slavery ending, and how it spread throughout the country, the message of emancipation and everything. This is great. We should all celebrate this. It should be a federal holiday. Oh, by the way, because it's new, you don't get paid, so you can't pay any of your bills this week. You're late on everything. Enjoy hundreds of dollars of late fees. Enjoy not being able to go buy groceries for your family. What? Wait, huh?
What bills did you not pay?
This country fucking sucks for shit like this. They don't plan
what bills did you
anything.
miss? What bills did you miss?
Like, okay, we're going to make Juneteenth a national holiday this year. It's going to be a federal holiday. Plan it like months in advance so everyone is ready for it and can not, a few days before, I made it a national holiday, everyone. Here we go. It's a federal holiday now. Deal with it. If you can't tell, I don't like how our government runs. I really am strongly critical of it. Okay. Anyway. Let's move past that, because now it's in the past, it's done. Okay? It's water under the bridge, it doesn't matter. We've passed the issue. So, yes, it was made a holiday last year, but it was not a federal holiday until this year. Meaning banks weren't closed, government agencies weren't closed. This just happened and everyone scrambled to do it this year. And then other businesses even followed suit and decided, are we going to close? Are we going to not close? Are we going to close on Sunday or Monday? How do we handle it? No one knew how to handle it this year because Biden botched the whole fucking thing. He didn't know what he was doing. What a surprise. Okay. Anyway, excuse me. All right, I'm done ranting. I'm done ranting about it. I swear. So that was my day off yesterday. Basically what happened was, after I got paid, I was like, okay, big relief. I immediately installed Sonic Origins, and my wife and I got a Chinese dinner. There's a Chinese restaurant in our area that has a lot of good food, much better than most of the other Chinese places that we've eaten. But the problem was always, this restaurant was closed on Tuesdays. So our day off has been Tuesday for the longest time. So whenever we had a day off, we couldn't get this restaurant's food, which we love. Finally, we had our day off on a Wednesday. And we're like, yes, finally. So, excuse me. So, we got the food, and it was really good. I ended up getting, it was green pepper beef, which is kind of a misnomer, because it's not just green peppers and beef. It's tender beef, stir-fry beef, with green peppers, onions, carrots, a savory sauce with garlic and a few other things in it. It's really effing good. It's a really absolutely delicious, stir-fry style dish. Had it over white rice. Oh, it was freaking amazing. Okay? And I got some crispy egg rolls. What's funny is that different places do egg rolls differently. Americanized Chinese places do them wrong. And what I mean by that is, if you ever get an egg roll, that the outer shell has those bubbles in them, and it's kind of like fried, greasy. That's wrong. That's an Americanized egg roll. Actual, like a Chinese style egg roll is a thin,
shut your mouth, you thong
flat
fatty.
wrapper. Okay, and what's supposed to happen is you're not supposed to tear it and it like rips apart like dough. It's supposed to be crispy, like a crispy crunch when you eat it. So I got this egg roll and I'm looking at it. Like, oh, okay. I bite into it. The outside is perfectly crisp. It's like wafer-like. The inside is perfectly warm. The vegetables are cooked absolutely amazingly. It's like mouth-watering flavor.
No,
I was
you're
like, oh my
rolling.
God, this is like one of the
Shut
best egg rolls I've ever had in
your
my life because
mouth.
it's from a real Chinese restaurant. It's not from an Americanized Chinese restaurant. They know what they're doing. I was just blown away. So, anyway, that was our, when is my crossover show with Gordon Ramsay happening? Oh, we'll have to contact him about that. You know, I'm sure he's a busy man, flying all over the world, doing his 400 reality shows. I'd love to do one with him, though. Seriously, like, I'm a huge fan. Respect the man. And, okay. Anyway. So, yes, that was my day off yesterday. All right, now, let's move on. The next segment of my show, very briefly, I'd like to cover one piece of game news. It has been announced. Are you ready, guys? One piece of game news has been announced. And it is as follows. A Plague Tale Requiem has a release date October 18th. So I'm actually going to add that right now to my game release calendar.
What a boring prick.
Spelled it wrong.
Dumbass. Well, we've got bingo.
So
guys.
now October is stacking up to be a really busy month. So we've got Midnight Suns on October 7th, Forspoken on October 12th, Plague Tale Requiem on October 18th, Scorn on October 21st, Gotham Knights on October 25th, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 on October 28th. So October is like the biggest gaming month right now. It's like superbly busy. Okay? So mark your calendars. I'm very excited for this one. The first game was outstanding. I can't wait for the sequel. Okay? All right. Now, this next segment, I would like to go through my history with the Sonic the Hedgehog games. Now, before we start this, because I know about 100 more people have joined since earlier on the stream, I made an announcement this morning on any stream when I'm playing Sonic Origins. If we raise $200 in tips, which I know is above and beyond, it's a stretch goal, I will wear the Sonic hat for the rest of said stream.
Can you believe the greed?
So I'm going to mention this a few times during today's stream so people know how it's working. People demanded this hat. I said, no, I can't wear it all the time. It actually makes me very uncomfortable. It makes me sweat. But I'll make it a stretch goal. Okay?
$200.
Hey, trolls. Ha ha, fuck off. I can do what I want. Okay.
Yeah, I know you can do what you want, and your fans will pay for it.
All right. My history with the Sonic the Hedgehog's games. It's a little interesting. It's a little different than a lot of other people.
This is... I'm going to tune this out. I'm going to fast forward.
A lot of other... I guess people's makes sense. A lot of other people's history. Yeah. Okay.
We're a bit behind, so I'm going to fast forward.
Well, when I was growing up, I was actually behind the times when it came to game consoles. You know, I got an Atari 7800 way late in the life cycle of the console. The 7800 was competing with the Nintendo Entertainment System, and they were actually being sold at exactly the same price point of around $80 at the time. But I got my 7800 way late. My uncle gave it to me. I think what happened is he had moved on to, say, like PC gaming and probably the NES, and he didn't care about the 7800 anymore, so he gave it to me. So I had the 7800 for like 2 years during the life cycle of the NES. I ended up getting the NES at the end of its life cycle. So I wasn't playing games like Super Mario and stuff like that until much later on in the NES's life cycle, okay? So by the time that I got my NES, the Genesis was already out, or I guess some people call it, is it the Master System? Because there was the Mega Drive and then there was the Master System. So, yeah, the Genesis or Master System was already out and was already 16-bit, and people were already saying, wow, look, the Genesis looks so much better than the graphics of the Nintendo Entertainment System. So, basically, I had an NES, okay? And I was playing games like Mario 1 and 2. I was playing games like, Punch-Out! I had Paperboy. Oh, I loved Paperboy on the NES. That game was really good. Very, very challenging, but I ended up mastering it, and I was able to beat like the game without ever getting hit. It was really cool how good I got at the game because I played it so much. Okay, I'm being told the Master System was the NES counterpart, the Mega Drive was the Genesis counterpart. Thank you. Like, the Mega Drive is the same as the Genesis. Gotcha. So, I'm playing all these NES games. I'm loving it. I'm having a good time. Then I accidentally buy games like fucking, Bart versus the Space Mutants. And I'm like, fucking shit, this game's a piece of dog shit. That's the thing back then you didn't know. You're buying games, you have no idea if a game is good or not because you didn't get any hands-on experience. There was nowhere to see a game before you played it, you see? At this time became the dawn of the rental stores, which actually was huge because basically you could rent a game first and not drop money on buying it. So I remember buying like Mega Man 2 and 3, absolutely loving the games. I had Mega Man 4 as well, now that I remember. That was the last one I had was Mega Man 4. And a few other games on NES. I didn't have a giant NES collection, maybe like 20 games, something like that. But there were a good variety of games. I really liked my NES collection. Okay. So, while this is going on, the Sega Genesis comes out. You might call it the Mega Drive. It was the Genesis. I didn't have one, but my cousins did. My cousins had everything. They had the Genesis. They had the fucking Super Nintendo. They had every console before I did. So what happened is I would go over to their house during like a holiday, like a birthday party or Christmas, and I would see them playing the hottest new game console, and I'd be incredibly jealous because, of course, I wanted it because it would blow me away. I remember they were playing James Pond Olympics or something like that. Like it was an Olympics game starring a guy who was like a frog or a tadpole or something crazy like that. I remember that. I remember them playing that on their own Genesis. And I was jealous of them because they had it and I didn't. Okay? Yes, that's right. My cousins who had a lot of money. They lived in a big house. They had a giant backyard. That's correct. Their dad, my godfather was a engineer. And, engineers make a shitload of money. So, I wanted a Genesis, but I never got one. I remember going to my dentist when I was a kid, and the dentist had a stand-up Genesis demo station, okay? I don't know if he had to buy it, or maybe at that point Sega was like doing promotional placement of these things in certain places. So you'd be waiting in the dentist's office to get your teeth done, and the kids would play Genesis. And I remember Echo the Dolphin, although for the longest time, I thought it was Eco the Dolphin. Why? Because I thought it was like eco-friendly. I thought it was supposed to be a game about like, Earth Day or taking care of the planet. Remember, I used to watch Captain Planet back in the day. I thought that's what it was. I think it was Eco the Dolphin, the eco-friendly dolphin. No, it was Echo the whole time. Duh, uses Echo communication. I mean, I'm an idiot. I always thought it was Eco. So I saw those two games. I saw Eco the Dolphin. Of course, it's Echo. And I saw Sonic the Hedgehog 1 on this arcade stand-up thing at the dentist. And at the time, of course, I said to my parents, I want this. And they're like, you got an NES, you're good, right? So basically, I never got a Genesis. And then I remember the era when the Super Nintendo was coming out. It was heavily advertised everywhere. Now, I was a subscriber to Nintendo Power. So I saw a million ads that the Super NES was coming out. You got to get it because you're going to get Super Mario World, Legend of Zelda Link to the Past. I still remember the Nintendo Power cover for Link to the Past with the golden foil on the cover. I was like, oh my God, I got to get a Super Nintendo. This thing's going to be absolutely fucking amazing. So I did. I ended up that year that it came out, I got it for Christmas. I've told you guys the story. That was like the best Christmas ever. I was sitting there all day playing Super Mario World, and then I went and had great food that day with my parents. It was like one of the best days of my childhood life, right? But the whole time that I had the Super Nintendo, and I enjoyed the hell out of it, I owned a bunch of games for it and everything. I always hear my friends from school talking about the Genesis. Oh man, Sonic the Hedgehog is so good, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing that. And I remember one of my friends talking about playing Street Fighter on the Genesis. I was like, Street Fighter is on the Genesis? Because I have it for Super Nintendo. He's like, yeah, it's on the Genesis. It's really, really good. And I was like, well, how do you play it? He's like, well, you have to press start to switch between the buttons. I was like, what? It's like, yeah, it's punches, but if you press start, now it's kicks. I was like, that sounds really weird because it's only a 3-button controller for a 6-button game. I was like, how do you pause the game? Oh, you don't. Oh, you don't. So what if the doorbell rings? What if, you have to use the bathroom? Keep playing. Oh, okay. I see. So anyway, much like how I had gotten the NES near the very end of its life cycle, I ended up getting a Sega Genesis very near to the end of its life cycle. Okay? When I got a Genesis, it was just at the tail end of when the Genesis was tied in with Sonic the Hedgehog 2. In fact, if I remember correctly, just like a month or so after I got my Genesis, they started doing the tie-in of the console with Sonic 3. So that, you know how they always had the bundle game. So I remember that my bundle game was Sonic 2, but that just changed right away and then it ended up being like Sonic 3. So the one that I got ended up coming with both Sonic 1 and 2. It was like the ultimate Sonic console. You get the Genesis plus Sonic 1 and 2 with it. What a deal, right? And I remember when I got it, I loved it because having those two games, being able to play them and seeing the advancement of the series between the two games. I mean, Sonic 2, in my opinion, is far superior to Sonic 1. Sonic 1's a good start, but Sonic 2 is when the series, you start to feel really fast. You can charge up on the spot, just take off like a bullet, and it has really cool stage design and everything. I think Sonic 1's just okay, but Sonic 2 is just outstanding, right? Okay. Oh, by the way, Matt on Wheel says, yes, they absolutely were doing those kind of promotions in, like, The Dentist. Sega of America went hard into their former head, Tom Kalinske. He talked about sending reps to college campuses to play Genesis. So there you go. I want to guarantee you that that stand-up that was at The Dentist was probably placed there by Sega as a free advertisement for their console. Makes sense. So I got my Genesis late, and I remember playing Sonic 1 and 2 and loving it. And I remember getting games like X-Men. There were 2 different X-Men games on the Genesis. There was X-Men 1, and then there was X-Men 2, and they were completely different games. They're both good. I like both of them. But they were completely different games. I liked X-Men a lot at the time, and it was cool to have those X-Men games because there weren't actually many or any X-Men games on the Super Nintendo. I think eventually they released one, but I think the Genesis games were much better than the Super Nintendo version. And let's see, what else? So, well, some of the things that were very interesting at the time was that fighting games would come out for both consoles, and man, would they be dramatically different. Mortal Kombat would come out on both, but it would have blood right away on the Genesis as long as you knew the blood code, while on the SNES, there's no blood, it's sweat. What? On the Genesis, it's got the full fatalities. You could rip someone's spine out of their body. You could rip their heart out. You could rip off their legs, shove them up their ass, and piss on their face. Okay, that's not a real fatality, but you get what I'm saying. In the Nintendo version, it's like, you kicked them in the stomach. Fatality. So at this time, what ended up happening was the Genesis became more of the like serious console for teens, while the Super Nintendo was more kind of an all ages console. In a lot of ways, the games were a little bit censored for kids, you see? But I agree with you there, Inara. The SNES always had better sound than the Genesis. I agree. Whatever the sound chip or the sound technology was in the SNES, the music always sounded much better on the Super Nintendo, in my opinion. Okay. Anyway, let's get back to the subject at hand, Sonic the Hedgehog. So I bought my Genesis, well, I didn't buy it, my parents got it for me. I got my Genesis late. It came with Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2. Okay? I loved them. Sonic 1 I thought was okay. Sonic 2, oh my god. One of my favorite games of all time, by far. Great soundtrack, really cool stages with hidden stuff. Boss fights are epic. Everything about the game I loved. Sonic 2, outstanding game. So good. Plus you could play as Tails if you want. So I really, 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 really liked it. When Sonic 3 came out, I hate to say it, but like already kind of the Genesis was kind of played out. Like it had been out for a while. Super Nintendo was getting better versions of the games that were cross-platform. And I was playing a hell of a lot more on the Super Nintendo than I was on the Genesis at that point. So when Sonic 3 came out, I rented it. I actually never bought it. And I ended up renting it a couple times. I thought it was a pretty good game. I think that it was a little bit more colorful and vibrant. I like that you had the powered barriers that you could have on Sonic, like the electric barrier to gather rings, and double jump, and the shield that gives you extra hits. Of course, that was in the previous games, but then there was the fire barrier. You could do the fire dash, I think. So I definitely like those new items that they added for it. But I wasn't a giant fan. Like I always liked Sonic 2 better. And when Sonic and Knuckles came out, all right, I had it, I played it, and that was cool. But the thing was, you needed Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic 3 to play Sonic 3 and Knuckles. But I didn't own either. So the only way that I could play Sonic 3 and Knuckles was to rent both games at once, which my parents, they're like, no, you rent one game at a time. So I remember once I particularly had an allowance, and I saved up money, and my parents rented me like one, and I paid for the other, so I could have Sonic 3 and Knuckles at the same time to put them together to see what they were going to be. And I remember liking that. I was like, that was kind of neat. It was the first time I ever saw something like that happen, where you could have two games combined to become like a super game with extra features and things. Although admittedly, I was a little disappointed, and here's why. I didn't know it was just Sonic 3 with new things. I thought it was a whole new game. I was like, oh, if you get Sonic and Knuckles with Sonic 3, it's all like Sonic 5. No, it's Sonic 3 with a few extra features. I didn't know that. So I still thought it was neat, but I was disappointed. So, anyway, I played those games. I liked them, but I didn't go crazy for them, and I never purchased them. Okay? So I'm sure I beat them, but I never purchased them. The next Sonic game that I played was a bunch of spin-offs. Like I played Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. I probably rented once, the puzzle game. And I played Sonic Spinball. Now, Sonic Spinball, I don't know why I liked it so much, but I liked it. A lot of people hated it. I liked Sonic Spinball. I owned it, and I mastered it, and I beat it a million times. I just always liked the game. I played Sonic Spinball on the Genesis Mini. I actually didn't like it that much. I was like, wow, maybe it's those rose-colored glasses, you're remembering the past fondly. But I don't really like it today, but I remember loving it back in the day. I thought it was a really good game. And I also played Sonic 3D Blast, which is the game, their effort to do pseudo 3D in a 2D environment. It didn't work. I remember renting the game and really not liking it. I thought it was very frustrating. I don't even think I bothered beating it. I was like, nah, fuck this game. The next interaction I had with Sonic was kind of unique. So my parents bought a new PC at some point during the 90s. See, I didn't have all the spin-off consoles for the Genesis. I didn't get the Sega CD. I didn't get the 32X. I skipped all that shit, okay? But my parents bought a new PC. And the PC came with Sonic CD for the PC. I know that sounds weird because most people didn't even know that it was out for PC. But it was. They ported it for PC Engine. So, not PC Engine, that's a console. For the PC. So, I had it on there. And this was my first experience playing any kind of a retro-style game with CD quality graphics and sound. The soundtrack of Sonic CD is insanely good. It's one of the best game soundtracks of all fucking time. It kicks your ass. It's like this really awesome music. And the thing is, with Sonic CD, you go through time. There's 3 different time periods for each stage. And each time period takes the same song and changes it a little bit. So you'll hear the same familiar riff slightly changed to sound slightly different depending on which time period you're in. Oh my God. I loved that soundtrack so much. I used to take that game and put it into my CD player and play it as a music CD, because you could do that back in the day. Any game that had CD style music on it for like PC, you could just put in a CD player and press play, and it would play it like a music CD. And I would listen to that soundtrack over and over and over and over because I loved the soundtrack so much. Okay? Now, I'm not sure if that was the unique American version or the Japanese. I don't know what soundtrack they used for the PC version of Sonic, so I have no clue. Maybe it was the Japanese, maybe it was the American. I don't know. People say there's 2 different soundtracks and everyone disagrees about which is the best one. I don't know. Okay? I guess we'll have to see as we play it in this collection what version is included. Maybe it's both. I don't know. But I'll tell you when we play if I remember if I'm hearing the music or not. Okay? Okay. So anyway, that was awesome. I loved Sonic CD. And by the way, Sonic CD is easy. Like Sonic CD, the thing is, the challenge of Sonic CD is going through all the time periods to get the time stones or whatever, and basically doing the secret content. If you don't do the secret content of Sonic CD, the game is really easy to beat. And I remember beating it like within like really fast, like within a couple of hours. I was like, wow, that was like so easy. I thought it was, it's basically like the most advanced one of all of them. But why was it so easy? Like I remember just being like, why is it so easy? But anyway, I loved it. My next experience with Sonic franchise was way later. I didn't play any, like I said, I didn't play Sega CD 32X, so I didn't play Knuckles Chaotix. I don't even know if there was a Sonic game on the Saturn. I owned a Saturn at one point, but I didn't have any Sonic games. The next Sonic game I played was Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast, but not the way you're thinking. I played Japanese Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast. But how did I pull that off? Because I owned a Japanese Dreamcast. Back in the day, I used to go to Chinatown in New York City. And in Chinatown in New York City, they would have all kinds of imported stuff from China, but also from Japan. And they sold Japanese game consoles, including Neo Geo, and, yes, Dreamcast. I ended up paying a ridiculous amount of money. I want to say it was like, probably like $400 or more for a Japanese Dreamcast. Why did I get it? Because I wanted to play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 before anyone else could. In America, it wasn't coming out for many, many more months, if not a year later. But because I bought the Japanese Dreamcast and the Japanese version of the game, I was able to play this game way early. Okay? So I'm at home practicing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and inviting my friends over to play when everyone else has to go to arcades to play this game. So, I bought Japanese Sonic Adventure. And thankfully, unlike Sonic 2006, Sonic Adventure is not an RPG. It's an action-based game. So you can pretty much figure out what you need to do in it to beat it without having to read the text. Because, man, I had no idea what anything said in the game at all. Okay? But I loved it. It was 3D Sonic. Even though the game has faults and glitches and bugs, it blew me away at the time. I thought the graphics of the Dreamcast were, like, revolutionary. And I really enjoyed Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast. For the longest time, I held it in my head as like, wow, great game, holding it in high regard, and I really loved it. Okay? After that, I got so heavily into competitive Street Fighter, I basically stopped playing console games entirely. It was just competitive Street Fighter all the time on console or arcades, and I rarely played anything else. So I didn't actually play another Sonic the Hedgehog game from Sonic Adventure all the way into the future. The next Sonic game I played was Sonic Generations. That's right. The next Sonic game that I played was like a decade later for YouTube, when I was a YouTuber. So imagine me playing that game, and it was so... actually, I take that back. Was Sonic Colors or Sonic Generation first? Whichever one was first, I played that one. And that, you know, those were the two that got me like caught up on Sonic. Okay? I like both games. I think that both games are innovative and fun. Colors, because it has these unique power-ups with the aliens, and it has this colorful mechanic, right? And also the soundtrack I really like in that game. Sonic Generations, tossing in gameplay elements from all these different Sonic franchises, right, into one game. It really feels like it's a total amalgamation of all the Sonic games from over the years. It was like such a nostalgia trip for me. But I missed out. I know there was tons of Sonic games that had been released, like Sonic R, Sonic Heroes, right? Sonic racing games, Sonic and the Secret Rings, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic, Sonic becomes president, Sonic sells chili dogs, There's like 100 games that came out during that time period that everyone talks about. I never played a single one of them. I skipped them all. So then I played Sonic Colors, I played Sonic Generations, and then basically I played whatever game you guys wanted, right? If you take a look at my history with Sonic, some people wanted me to play Sonic Racers, so I think I did. It's just terrible. Or I think I played the demo and I never bought the final game because the demo was bad. Obviously, I played other games like Sonic Mania, Sonic Boom, and then Sonic Forces. Sonic Mania was great. I love Sonic Mania, man. Wow, that was such another throwback, right? So anyway, that's basically my history with Sonic, okay? So, that being said, my friends, I do have a pretty extensive history with Sonic, but it's mostly the earlier games or a lot of the more modern ones. That whole middle generation of Sonic, I missed out on. And unlike many of you, I probably don't know as much about the classics past Sonic 2. I remember Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic CD. I don't remember 3 and Knuckles that much, only because I only rented them. And I only played them maybe a few times each. I remember my cousins owned Sonic 3. That was the first time I ever saw Sonic with these electric shield on his body. And I was like, oh, that looks cool. I like that the rings come towards you. That's a really neat game mechanic. And then I rented it myself, but I never bought it. So anyway, I like Sonic a lot. I'm sad that Sonic really has not had a modern game that's been successful. Let's be honest, right? Sonic Colors was good. Sonic Generations was good. Sonic Mania was good. But then there's like another 3-4 games that have come out recently that are all terrible. And I wish that he could have a good one. I hear about Sonic Frontiers. Some people are saying it looks good, and others are like, wow, this game is unfinished. It's a mess. It looks like shit. The graphics are bad. The world is empty. It's going to be boring as hell. It's like, I hope not. I actually hope that that Sonic Frontiers ends up being good. I want to play it. I'm going to play it. I just hope that it's not another massive disappointment, man. You know what I mean? Okay, that's my history. Sonic the Hedgehog, my friends. All right, as of now, people have voted in droves and said they want me to play the Sonic games in chronological order. So I guess that's what we're doing. Even though I've already played 1 and 2, I guess I'm playing 1 and 2 again. Maybe I'll try to rush through them only because, like I said, I've played them recently already. So maybe I'll just try to like turbo through them and see if I don't know if I can get through Sonic 3 in one sitting. We could try. Excuse me. I don't know if I can get through Sonic 1 in one sitting. We could try. I'm probably much better at Sonic 2. Apparently, I'm being told there's a story mode in the game, and the story mode follows the actual order of the game. So I guess we'll do that. All right, I guess that's what we'll do. Okay. By the way, no, I've not seen either of the Sonic movies. Nope, I have not. I've not seen either one. I don't even know what they're about. I think he's just walking around kicking kids in the shins and eating chili dogs, right? Right? And he steals women's rings. He runs through the world. He's just taking rings off people's fingers, gathers them, brings them back to Mobius. I think that's what the movie's about. Okay. Das Boja says Sonic 1 doesn't hold up after Green Hill Zone. Green Hill Zone is what most people saw because that was the demo you saw at stores. And like I said, at the dentist's office, it's Green Hill Zone. That's what you got the time to play. And then it would reset because all those demos reset after like 3 to 5 minutes. So you would never get past like the first couple stages. You're right. You never see more than the intro of the game. But I agree, like, it gets harder, but it's not as good. Sonic 2, like, stays at the same good level the entire game. Okay. It's time for shout-outs. Let's get started. On the YouTube side of things, I would usually be shouting out things like super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships. Today, I have nothing. No one contributed via that. I mean, I'm not going to complain because people did contribute other ways, but that's weird. I don't think I've seen a stream where no one did any YouTube side contributions. It's very odd. You guys did something against YouTube today? You guys angry at YouTube? What happened? What happened on my day off?
Look at this prick being angry that nobody super chatted that it only tipped. More Blood, Buckfast is...
Okay.
I don't like Buckfast.
Let's do shout-outs.
I can drink it, but I don't like it. It's
For those
Glasgow's
who have tipped
national
this morning,
alcoholic
we
drink.
start off today with an anonymous $3 tipper. Who says, if you play story mode in Sonic Origins, you can play the games in chronological order with the new animated cutscenes that show how the games tie into each other. So I guess that's what we're doing. Shout out to VictoryVic100 who tipped me $25 and says, that's a sick t-shirt. Thank you. I actually own 2 Sonic the Hedgehog t-shirts that I will be wearing when I play Sonic Origins. Although not always. At some point, it just so happens that I have them ready for this week. So at least today and Sunday, I'll be able to wear the Sonic shirts when I'm playing the game, which is pretty cool, right? Yes, I like this one, and I have another one that's the Japanese Sonic logo on it, which is really nice.
Another bingo.
Both of which, by the way, my wife got for me. So shout out to Kat. Thank you for the nice wardrobe. Rob on Wheels is here today. He tipped $5. Thank you, Rob. He says, hey, Phil, I'm ready once again to see my favorite video game character of all time.
We may get a full
fast, man. Gotta keep up with the blue blur. Awesome. Sonic the Hedgehog. Excellent.
He's not said sound good yet.
An anonymous tipper tipped $1.50 and says the following. Sonic 3 was actually cut in half into 2 games. To get the game out faster, Sonic 3 and Knuckles is the definitive version of Sonic 3. You can't play them separately in this collection. Well, that's bullshit. Also, Sonic CD actually takes place after 1 chronologically. That is shit. Seriously, like, so there's no original Sonic 3? That sucks. I want to play original Sonic 3 and I can't. They're denying me that ability. Well, I'm very upset now.
No, he's not
I'm very upset right now.
He's upset, but he's not shocked, which is a shame. Guys.
$34, not $33. $33.
But he had that wrong.
$34.
What a dumbass.
I received another $1.50 tip from another anonymous tipper saying, fun fact, Sonic 2 and Sonic CD were actually being made at exactly the same time. Sonic 1 team was making Sonic CD at Sega Japan. A new team made Sonic 2 at Sega America. Sonic 3 and Knuckles were actually also later made by Sega America. So there you go. Oh, yeah? Well, I have trivia, too. My trivia is that Michael Jackson and his music team actually did have involvement in making the soundtrack of Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Yeah,
I guess people are even saying that Sonic has the ability to moonwalk in the game. I don't know about that, but apparently he does. And, I mean, everyone loves the original soundtrack of Sonic 3, but because of this now, re-releases of Sonic 3 have always been caught up in legal reasons because of the estate of, you know, Michael Jackson going left and right, up and down, all around. Apparently they didn't have the rights to use that music in this game. So they have new tracks in the game based on the original tracks that were designed for the game until those tracks were ousted to make room for the Michael Jackson tracks that were added into the game. But now that the Michael Jackson tracks can't be in the game for legal reasons, they've removed the Michael Jackson tracks and added in the original tracks that should have been in the game. The problem is the original versions, the masters of those original tracks that were supposed to be in the game but were removed for the Michael Jackson tracks were lost. So now the new dev team tried to remake those original tracks for Sonic 3 from the ground up, but they don't sound exactly the same as the original Sonic 3 tracks that have been heard in leaked and ripped versions of the previous game. Therefore, people are complaining that the tracks that are in Sonic 3 in this collection of Sonic Origins don't sound as good as what should have been in it, and they really just wanted the Michael Jackson tracks, which were released or removed for legal purposes, and now everyone's upset.
I'm counting that. Sound as good as sound good. I'm counting that. That's 5 bingos.
There you go. Matt on Wheels says, actually, you want to play Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That version had better graphics and the ability to play Knuckles in both versions. But I don't want Knuckles in Sonic 3. Knuckles should not be in Sonic 3. That's only if you own both games, and I never owned both games. I wasn't rich. This is bullshit. Anyway, see, it kind of doesn't make sense. Here's why. In Sonic 3, Knuckles is a villain. In Sonic and Knuckles, Knuckles realizes he's been working for the wrong side and he joins you. Then you could go back and play Sonic 3 with him as your ally. Chronologically, it doesn't make sense that he should be your ally in Sonic 3 and Knuckles if he's also the villain. You see? It doesn't make sense. None of this makes any sense.
Charging $200 to wear a Sonic cap makes no sense, but there you go.
I'm very upset. Gothy Senpai has just hit me $30. Thank you so much, Gothy Senpai. I'm going to read his message in a moment. That is the biggest tip of the day so far. Oops. $30. That jumps us up to $65 in tips. That is, wow, I can't type today. Let's just delete everything. Thank you very much, Gothy Senpai. So Gothy Senpai, thank you so much, says the following. I just booked my trip to Disney World. I always wanted to go when I was little. I'm watching your Guardians of the Galaxy playthrough to prepare for the ride in Epcot. What's one place you always wanted to go when you were younger? When I was younger, let me think about that. When I was young, where did I want to go? It was not Disneyland or Disney World. I remember my parents asking me when I was young, do you want to go there? And I wasn't into Disney. I didn't understand at the time that it was like a theme park with a ton of shit to do. I just thought, oh, it's going to be a bunch of Disney stuff. I don't like Mickey Mouse or Donald Duck, so I don't want to do that. You know, I don't think I was that kind of a kid. I don't think that I like, seriously, I don't think that like, I was aspiring to go anywhere. I remember when my parents wanted to go on a vacation, a family vacation, they would ask, where do you want to go? Do you want to go to Disney? They were planning to go to Disney World. They were planning on going to Disney World. And I said I didn't want to go, so they changed. They said, okay, we won't do it. We'll do something different. We ended up going to Universal Studios, SeaWorld, and Gatorland in Florida. Yes, Gatorland. The place where it's people wrestling and feeding alligators. It was actually fun. It actually really was. And we also went to a place, I don't think that it was medieval times. I think it was like a knockoff of medieval times that was called something else. But yeah, I remember going to one of these and seeing people dressed up like knights fighting. I remember having food and it was like turkey legs. I didn't like it. I was like, nah, I didn't really like turkey that much. But I remember doing that. So we had a pretty cool vacation down in Florida. Like that. And avoiding Disney World. Which most people would be like, what the fuck? You didn't go to Disney World. I just didn't care when I was a kid. You know? And then later on, we had a California vacation where we liked Universal Studios so much in Florida, we went to the California version, which had different attractions, and the weather wasn't as humid and disgusting, so we had a better time out there. We also did the Universal Studio tour. We also did the Hollywood Walk of Fame on Hollywood Boulevard, and did all the touristy shit there, like Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum. We ate food there. I remember doing all of that with my parents. So those two vacations were really nice. Like I remember going with my parents, we were really having a good time on those vacations. I like those will always be like in my mind as some of the coolest times of my childhood that we did that together. But anyway, no, outside of that, I wasn't really like aspiring to go anywhere or anything like that. You know? Now, today, I would love to go to Disneyland with my wife. That would be amazing. We could go on a Disneyland vacation and have fun. We would love that. But who knows if that'll ever happen. Who knows if we'll ever have to go on any kind of a honeymoon. It's not looking good. All right, Spawn Killer threw the $1.50 and says, holy shit, today's my birthday. I'm 31. I started watching you when I was 17 in 2008. Well, happy birthday to you, Spawn Killer. I hope you have a good day. And thanks for watching. Thanks for being such a long-standing viewer and supporter. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you.
Okay. Fucking fit names rides.
All right. We've done the shout-outs. Does anyone have any final questions or anything? Again, there's nothing on the YouTube side coming through. This is really confusing me. 0 memberships and 0 super chats. Everything's working, right, guys? Like, nothing got turned off. I'm like, I mean, I don't mind the tips. They help a lot. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy that you guys are supporting the stream with tips. I'm just confused as hell that nothing came through. Like, this has never happened before, I don't think. Right? As long as it's working, I don't mind. I'm looking at everything on my end is saying it's working.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I've not had any tips, but you don't see me going on about it.
No sky is falling panic.
I've had 2 super chats, so thank you very much to that, guys. Thank you very much for super chats.
Shifty's 49ers talk says, when you go to a restaurant and receive good service, how much do you tip the server? What do you think about this?
Lie incoming.
What you're supposed to tip is supposed to be 15%. In the United States, they say that's like the standard, okay? Now, if you get good service, then you shouldn't limit yourself to the standard, right? If you feel that someone has done you a good job or went above and beyond, right? Then what you should probably do is you should probably reward them for that good job and give them a little extra. So it all depends on, where we're eating, what's the actual bill, because if it's a higher bill, you're also supposed to give them more, and this level of service. If someone comes and gives me multiple refills on my drink, asks frequently, hey, how's the food? Is everything good? Sometimes what happens is I ask for extra napkins because I'm a messy eater, or I want a refill on my drink. If they do that, I might give them a better tip, as opposed to someone who gives you your food and you never see them again until it's time for the bill. Oh, was your food good? Well, I already ate the whole fucking meal. It's time for the bill. You're asking me now if the food was good. It doesn't really matter, does it? It could have been terrible, right? So, there you go.
You didn't really answer the question.
Tipping is dumb. Why is tipping dumb? What's up, Guts? An anonymous tipper tipped me $1.50. Says, in order to get the Sonic CD True Good ending, you either need to destroy the robot making machines in the past or collect all the time stones in special stages by collecting 50 rings. Also, you can go Super Sonic and Sonic 1 in this collection. In Sonic 1? What? That's no. You can't do that. You can't go Super Sonic and Sonic 1. That doesn't exist. It's not allowed. No, absolutely not. I don't believe it. Jane, my day off was all right. I talked about it earlier. It was just okay. A lot of the day I didn't have money because I didn't get paid till YouTube till later in the day, so I had to penny pinch and then I come home after doing all my
Shut up, bitch!
stuff outside, and then I get paid. So I'm like, oh, it would have been great if that came in the morning, so I wouldn't have to limit myself, but it is what it is. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the pre-stream podcast. Thanks for being supportive so far today. Thanks for chilling. Remember, special incentive whenever I'm playing Sonic Origins. If we hit a special tier 4 goal, $200 of support, I will put on this Sonic hat for the rest of that stream. All right? Only during Sonic Origins am I doing that. All right? Let's take a break. I actually have to use the restroom today, so we're going to have a few minutes break. When I come back, we're going to be starting. I guess you guys are saying through story mode. I guess we'll do story mode. We'll go in chronological order of the games. We'll see how far I can get. I don't know if I'll beat Sonic 1 today, or if I beat it, we get to Sonic 2. And then when I play it again on Sunday, we'll probably go through Sonic 2 into Sonic 3. All right? Guys, thank you so much. And I will see you soon. All right. Let's actually switch over and get this set up, and then I got to use the bathroom. It actually hit me during the pre-stream. I was like, oh, I'm going to have to go before we start, man. This sucks. But it is what it is. That's life. Sometimes you got to do your duty. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to do your duty. Sometimes you just got to take a shit. Well. All right, guys. I will be back in a few minutes. Please chill out, and I'll see you in a few for the premiere of Sonic Origins. Thanks.
And he's muted the stream, which means he's probably going to play some music as well. I'm going to have his music on as low as possible. So sometimes he comes back and you hear him talking, but the graphics are still on, so we need to have his music on, sadly. We'll mute it for now, right? We'll mute it for now. Okay, we'll mute it for now. But we'll check again like every minute or two. So yeah, that might be our most successful bingo card ever, and the thing is, it's not over yet. It's actually not finished. How many bingos have we got? We have got 1, 2, 3 right at the very top there. 4, 5, 6 going down the way. We've got 7 going diagonally. We have 7 different bingos. 7! That might be the most successful bingo card we have ever had, and it might even get better. I cannot believe how successful this bingo has been. I can't believe I didn't say shocked. I'm shocked I didn't say shocked. Or engagement. I have a feeling that if he's going to say anything, I feel like he might say engagement. 8 bingos, no, it's 7. It's 7 bingos, isn't it? Oh wait, there's 4 going across. There's 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. There's a 4 going across. Yeah, there's 8 bingos. I miscounted. Yeah, I miscounted. I completely missed the bottom row when I was counting before. So there's 8 bingos. And if I get shocked, that'll be 10. Because that's going up and down the way as well as diagonal. Jesus Christ, man. 7 is too many. This is a lot. I didn't expect it to do this well. Yeah, I can't stop you from asking that, Marcus. But if somebody wants to, you know, it's out of my hands. It's up to people if they want to do that, you know. I wouldn't encourage it. Yeah, but yeah, give more blood if you want to know what Buckfast tonic wine is. I don't like it personally. It's like the JK drink, if that makes sense. You know, it's like, you know, it's like the go-to kind of. You can't avoid someone on the street because they're like a drunken alky kind of thing. It's their kind of go-to drink they would carry with them. I remember being out and about in Glasgow with my fiancée. We were just we're staying overnight in Glasgow just we treat ourselves, you know. We went out for a walk along the River Clyde. And floating in the River Clyde there, made you proud to be Scottish and Glaswegian anyway. Seeing a wee empty bottle of Buckfast floating in the water at the River Clyde. You know, that just makes you really proud to be Scottish, seeing that national alcoholic drink of ours floating along the River Clyde. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of Buckfast personally. MRC Midnight, don't worry about being late, man. You don't need to, like, you join when you can, whatever, man. Obviously, it's YouTube streams as well, so you can watch it kind of on your own leisure. Also, it's nice to have you here, and also it's nice to have people here and talk to them, but at the same time, though, it's just a case of working around your time. That's the beautiful thing about YouTube, you know what I mean? If you miss a stream, you catch it later on. I do that all the time for piece of streams, you know? I love watching piece of streams. Most of the times, though, I'm sleeping for them. But I'll watch them in the morning when I wake up. I'll just, when I'm working, I'll put them on. I'll get his reactions and that shit. And also, it's better to be there live, but at the same time, you can't make the most of the situation that you get, you know what I mean? I'm glad you turned up at midnight, though. It's just real life gets in the way sometimes, of course. It is what it is. Let's just keep an ear out for Phil. Is he back yet? No, he's not. Yeah, I don't want to miss him. I'm going to have to put the music on low. I'm sorry, guys.
He exploded too! He exploded! He exploded too! He exploded!
Right, what's the lowest it can go?
He exploded! He exploded too! He exploded!
Okay, that's the lowest it can go. Okay. I watched the Shinko. If he's on, Shinko's fantastic, man. Shinko's a good laugh. There's a lot of great content creators out there, to be fair, you know what I mean? There's a great many detractor that provide great stuff. I just like how, like, I don't know about you guys, right? I've been a detractor for a long time, but I've not been doing videos. Videos and DSP are kind of recent for me. I've been keeping tabs on them for like 8 years now. For 8 years or so, I've been keeping up with Phil's antics, and I've seen the community. At first, it was all Sons of Kojima things, so the SOK. They were like the big main detractor group, and Tevin also done his thing, but he was separate from them all, so he just kind of kept himself kind of. He just done his own thing. He didn't want much to do with them. It was a smart move on his part, but it felt like it all focused around the SOK for the most part, you know. Like most of the attention they managed to get through them. Like if a big thing happens, big machinima, I remember like thousands of people were tuned in because they're in a live stream of Phil losing his machinima contract, and they kind of went live at the right time, and they covered it when Phil was going live himself. It felt like a kind of focal point, but obviously the SOK, Fred in particular, really turned out to be a nasty piece of work. But that's what I'm saying. Seeing what it used to be like in the kind of community compared to now, these days it feels so much more positive as a detractor, and especially as a content creator detractor, you know what I mean? There's so many good people out there that are making great stuff, are doing their own thing, you know what I mean? Like Shinko's got his great wee takes on the pre-stream antics as well. Hoodie is killing it right now as well, to be fair, you know what I mean? He's absolutely killing it with doing what he's doing. Raven, you guys know Raven's Dolphin, he does good stuff as well, with how he reacts to it. This piece does fantastic stuff as well, and I'm 1337. Even Rydrake as well does some streams. There's quite a lot of great guys out there that are just doing, you know, great stuff, and there's so many options for people. But it's not as if it's not like a competition, you know. It's not as if I've got to try and beat that guy. No, but from everything I've experienced, everyone's so supportive of each other. You'd think there'd be kind of conflict at times, thinking I want to make sure that guy doesn't do better than me. No, I've seen nothing like that in this community. The community is just so supportive, and it's lovely to see. It really is. And obviously, it's like, I'm talking about fucking detractors not shooting other guys doing stuff. Also Meerkat as well. Meerkat with his creativity, with the music and all that. He's like a daytime streamer though. He lives in the Netherlands. That's what I'm saying as well. It's not just the Americans that are benefiting. Obviously, I'm in Scotland, you know what I mean? There's quite a few UK detractors. You have more bloods. I think you're from England, for example, you know what I mean? Meerkat. You're Meerkat from the Netherlands. Hungarian World Order, I don't know if he does much these days, but he was from Hungary. Yeah, it's always great to see that there's like other detractors that are like across the world that like get to enjoy mocking Phil. You know, it really is so good. It's not just the Americans that kind of. I think the Americans make up the biggest part of the audience, I'm sure, which is understandable. I don't know anything about the SOK controversy, but I have a feeling it's blown out of proportion. Bill Bones, the SOK controversy. Fred Fox was leader of the SOK, and he turned out to be a bit of a psychopath in terms of just like Fred Fox just turned out to a weird individual. Bill didn't really have anything to do with the SOK imploding. I'll make that straight now, you know. Did you catch a call and show for that being said yesterday? You'd enjoy it. Heard about it and I was going to check it out afterwards. I clicked on a YouTube link before for it and it said YouTube video not available. I think it was live at the time and it may have been a bad link, I don't know. Because I seen a tweet for it. There was like 3 different links that I seen. And one was for YouTube, one was for Discord, one was for something else. But yeah, I remember trying to click the YouTube thing and I couldn't actually open it properly. It wouldn't open the video for me. So yeah. Bill Bones, have you okay, hang on. Let me actually pull up something for you. Bill Bones, 2 seconds. That's the wrong thing, don't let it like that. We're on YouTube. 2 seconds, guys. It's okay, that's what I'm thinking. So, copy link address. So, Bill Bones, I've got a link for you, pal. So, Ex Mortis done a wee video, which is 52 minutes long, covering the downfall of the SOK. So I would recommend that. He does good stuff as well, by the way. Ex Mortis, he makes great videos. Guys, I've explained that I've got to have the audio on because sometimes Phil comes back and starts blethering, but the pre-stream art's still on, so I have to hear him out. Sadly, I'm sorry. For goodness sake. Ex Mortis does fantastic work with videos for sure. He puts a lot of research into it as well. He's really doing his homework. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's great seeing him cover old stuff and cover it really well. Yeah, he's done well to condense it. There's so much lore out there, you know. There's so much of it, and he's done well to condense it as well as he can. But the fact of the matter is, there's just so much to unpack with Phil. For being a boring bastard, there's a lot to go over. It's mental. It's just crazy. But yeah, it's you get what I'm saying. No, like I've experienced the community since like 2014, essentially as a detractor, and to me, it's only gotten better, especially with the SOK going. I liked some people. I was a fan of the SOK before, but Fred was always kind of struck me as a bit weird. I just kind of thought, because I remember making him angry a couple of times, unintentionally, and it just kind of, it was weird vibes I got from him, you know. But I didn't fucking expect him to be like that fucking psychotic. When we heard fucking things he was doing, like listening to doors, making sure it was the same door as usual, not shit for people that were meant to be his friends. You know what I mean? I liked Che. I thought Fred always bullied Che. I never liked the whole kind of game they played where it was like they played a spelling game of sorts. It was weird. It was like some sort of ego trip for fucking Fred. It was fucking weird, man. But Miggle was alright, and Che was alright. Caroline Shad, you know, she was Australian. She was on sometimes, but it's one of those things that it kind of all revolved around Fred, which is what he wanted. It was his way he wanted it at the time, so. And Fred turned out to be a fucking nutcase. But I checked the Ex Mortis vid, and it's a good breakdown for sure. But Ex Mortis does a great job of breaking things down. He tried to deplatform our detractors for various reasons. Like, yeah, all the time. To this day, detractors are getting struck with things. That's a sad truth about it. You know, it's one of those things where if you get enough attention, Superhound might, on Phil's behalf, go after you. But that is what it is. If I don't want anyone to target me, and I'm hoping that I don't fall under an umbrella. I do think my stuff is transformative enough. This is a re-stream of Phil's pre-stream, but obviously I haven't got the whole thing shown. Like, I've only got shown. I'm only showing Phil essentially, not the rest of the stream. I don't care about his gameplay. I don't care about, you know, fucking showing his chat or whatever. Look at his chat sometimes if we want to see if he does a lean and ban. But the point I'm making is, I'm trying to make this transformative, you know. It's just like, we're playing bingo, and I'm giving people a chance to win money for bingo. If he says engagement is short, somebody in chat is going to win money. Well, they're going to win an Amazon gift card, which is the easiest way I can think of rewarding you. I don't know an easier way to do it. But, yeah, it's like, as I'm saying, I'm trying to make this transformative and fun for people. DSP's free streams are usually such a bore fest, and I'm trying to make it into, like, fun content. We're having to endure it and we're getting bored listening to him, but we're enduring it so we can wait for one particular thing being said so we can make it green on the board and get another bingo. I mean, I slander DSP quite a bit. Well, I say I slander him, I roast him quite a bit. I don't slander him. I've actually got 2 videos planned, but I've already made both videos and I've got them on scheduled uploads. One's releasing tomorrow morning and the other is releasing Saturday morning. And actually I'll go to it. Hang on, what's this? Oh, Ragnarok left a comment. I'll catch up and I'll check that afterwards. When I'm done with the stream, I'll check it. I need to unmute Phil right now just to make sure I don't miss it. Okay, still. So I have got 2 videos coming up. One is called Never Be Jealous of DSP, and the other is called The Lying King of Hate. But yeah, they're scheduled uploads. One will be tomorrow. The Lying King of Hate will be out tomorrow morning, and Never Be Jealous of DSP will be out Saturday morning. So, and the Saturday morning one is just a short 2-minute video, as you can see.
Money,
oh, Bunker X, thanks for sub.
Money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Yeah, something like the videos I make, and it's kind of funny because I actually go. The videos kind of cover my thoughts on Phil calling what we detractors do defamatory. And he's trying to like just belittle them and saying they're all lies, not shit. And the video that's releasing tomorrow is a pushback against that kind of comment. And I just kind of throw my own logic in there. I'm saying, look, this is not defamatory. This is why we say what we say. This is why I'm defending myself anyways. As a detractor, I always try and stick to truth. Look, Phil's back.
Jasper, I know.
Right, Phil's back. So, will we get more bingos?
Alright guys, I'm back. I'm ready to go. First of all, Jasper was desperately trying to get into the office today. I'm like, Jasper, I know you've been in the office many times this week, earlier this week. I know you're used to coming in here, but, you know, not today. Today's not one of the days. And he's like, no, I want to go in. He's trying to rush the door. I'm like, oh, man. Finally, I fought him off. All right. Are you guys ready? Let's do this. Did I wash my hands? What do you think? I took long enough. Don't you think I washed my hands? Okay.
When it hits record, the game's over.
Excuse me.
I don't think it's going to say it.
I can't stop burping. Gotta go gassy. Oh, look at this new title screen. How nice. With Knuckles now. I like this.
He might be recording already, I'm not sure.
Metal Sonic.
But why would he show this?
There he is, the plane from Sonic 2. Miles Tails Prower.
We'll keep going for a wee bit.
Robo Robotnik, that's from also from Sonic 2. Look at that. Amy's not in these games. Sonic Origin. That's the only thing missing is like a Japanese voice. Sonic Origin. What's up, Derek? Good to see you. All right. Mirror mode unlocked. Went through a flipped world. Eh?
Yeah, it's
I'm
quite
assuming
sorry.
we're going to be doing...
You know, so very sorry there's a clap.
I don't know what we're doing.
I think... I'm not sure he's recording or not. I think he's not recording yet.
Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles combined. Here's story mode. Alright. That's what we should do.
Almost says we start recording. Wait for it. YouTube mode.
You guys ready?
Yeah, he's not recording
Alright,
yet.
let's get started. Here we go.
And that's the game.
Ladies and gentlemen.
It's over. He is recording for YouTube. We're over. We didn't get a full card, sadly. We were so close. But looks like we have not got the full card. I actually want to rewind. Let me rewind, guys. Because I want to check something before he vanished there.
Niners Talk says, when you go to a restaurant and receive good service, how much tipping is Sonic 3? That's only if you own both games, and I never owned both games.
2 seconds, guys.
Disney. I see, I didn't understand it at the time. Like that. $1.50. Today.
I'm trying to get to the bit where he's talking about nobody super chatted. So, because I have a feeling he might have said shocked when he's talking about how there's nobody giving them a super chat or membership. Yeah. I have a feeling he might have said it and we might have just missed it. I'm not sure.
Hey, I would love to go to Disneyland with Liz. Holy shit, today's my birthday. Thank you.
He's about tips here, so I think we're past that.
Soundtrack of Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I guess people are even... Now everyone's upset.
Wait.
And unlike many of you, I probably don't know as much about the classics chronological order. So I guess shins and eating chili dogs, right? Okay. Das Boja says Sonic 1 doesn't hold up after...
Wait. Sings.
Okay. It's time for shout-outs.
Right. Listen out for shout.
Let's get started. On the YouTube side of things, I would usually be shouting out things like super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships. Today, I have nothing. No one contributed via that. I mean, I'm not going to complain because people did contribute other ways, but that's weird. I don't think I've seen a stream where no one did any YouTube side contributions. It's very odd. You guys done something against YouTube today? You guys angry at YouTube? What happened? What happened on my day off? Did they do something stupid again? I hope not.
Nah, it doesn't look like he said it. Damn it.
Okay.
I will.
Let's give shout outs.
Okay, well, in that case then, I think we're fucked. He didn't say shocked, and as far as I know, he didn't say engagement either, which is strange. 23 out of 25. Kinda nuts. And yeah, I'll say this moron is trying to get to $200 as soon as possible, just so he can put on a Sonic hat. Had to mute myself there, sorry guys. I was making disgusting noises because I'm ill, but I mute myself, unlike Phil, who just does it directly into the mic, then pretends to be sorry about it. But yeah guys, thank you very much. I think I'm going to call it there. It's been a good stream, it's been a very successful bingo card. It's like, do we need to make these more challenging? Because it's getting to the point where maybe we've made it too easy. Maybe we've actually made it too easy. What we could do, guys, right? Just roll with me here, right, for this idea. We're kind of improvising. Okay, so I'm just winging this idea here, right? Before we go, let me run a wee idea past you. We've tried something else before, but considering how much green we've got across the board here. Okay, give me a second, guys. Let me just get another bingo card essentially typed up. I'll change it in the layout actually. Go full screen. There you go. Oops, undo that. 2 seconds, guys. No, 6x6 I don't think would work, Dashy, because how would that work for a centre space? Like, if it's 6x6, you're not going to have a middle square, are you? Or are you going to have 4 snorts in the middle? See, it's not middle, it's kind of weird looking. Isn't it? The middle square is not really middle, it's... See, so I was thinking 7x7. That's what I was thinking. The one I picked had the whole board almost full with only one bingo the other day. It's just luck. That's a good point, yeah. How would this look? There's an example right there of a 7x7 bingo card. Now let's apply it to today's one, right? Let's I'm just trying to think here. Actually, can we go back to this? So today's one's on the left here, right? And I think I'm going to zoom out. I think it's smaller a bit so we can see it. Hang on. Screw it. Let's keep it the same size as usual. So we had chill, defense mode. No, we had chill, we had content, we had hand. Did it have to fucking? This is the thing, because it's a brand new bingo card I've got generated here. I'm not sure if everything's happened. Like hands for the hair, probably. New games, he said that. You guys, he said that. Did he say on demand? I don't think so. I don't think it said on demand. It may have actually, I don't know. But I'm saying we might experiment with a 7x7 bingo card one time. It's because I'm saying we got 23 out of 25. It's a lot to happen there. New games help variety, snort, burp, lip smack, shells. I don't think it said shells today. How many of the new ones on the card did they do that we'd have to watch over again too? Maybe try both one day. It'd be possible, aye. I'd have to mess a bit with the overlays a bit, but that's the thing as well, it's trying to make it all fit good in a screen to make it viewable for you, you know? I don't know. Let's see if this idiot's got fucking... He is currently at $67 still. And yeah, he's going to really push that $200 today. He's like, I'm not expecting it, but I guarantee you, he won't shut up about it. He will go on and on and on, trying to get someone to give him the money so he can wear that stupid fucking Sonic hat. The thing is, though, Phil's absolutely right, you know, he knows it's going to really detract us up big time. Like, is anyone restreaming right now? Raw DSP Archive is restreaming. Raven's Dolphin's still streaming. Let's see if we can raid Raven's Dolphin. Right, guys, Raven's Dolphin, if you're not aware of him, he's another detractor. He's does pretty good stuff. And Ask a King about a perfect game to experiment 7x7. It's a good shout. I am going to organise this, so I'm going to try and redirect you to Raven's Dolphin because he's playing games right now. I think he's playing Fortnite or something. But bear with me, and I will see if I can get a redirect going to Raven's Dolphin. So give me a wee second, I'll see if I can get it organised. Oops, clicked the wrong bloody thing. Okay. How did I do this again? It's probably just about the end of bingo, but I'll want to see if I can redirect you to another detractor. But I like supporting my fellow detractors. Actually, I don't even know if I'll be allowed to. Should be able to actually. Now I think about it. How do I do this? It's been a while since I did this. It's me trying to randomly figure out how to bloody redirect people on. Just getting there, I'm getting there. Ah, here we go, redirect. I found the option. A 10x10 bingo card. after all that, can he pick Ravens Dolphin? Maybe he's not even got it enabled or something, I don't know. That's kind of annoying, sorry. Well, in that case, guys, I mean, check out Ravens Dolphin if you want to watch him play Fortnite or fucking whatever else as well. I'm actually going to check out That Being Said, since I've got phone in down here. I'll be able to check out next myself personally. But I'm going to end the stream now, guys. Thank you very much once again. Sorry for a bit of a weird ending there. I was just trying to redirect you, it failed though. But guys, thank you very much for joining me. It was a great game of bingo. Appreciate the turnout. I'll see you tomorrow for the final bingo session for a week before I vanish to sunny Spain on holiday. But thank you guys. Hope you have a good evening, and I'll catch you tomorrow. So have a good one. Peace out.